It's on this shorty new year, shorty new year. Come along to Camp Shorty, we're so glad you're here. Camp Shorty is where you will find family. Our mod Avengers will greet you with glee. At Camp Shorty, you can shine and shine bright, because Shorty Camp Leader is a fucking delight. It's on this shorty new year, a shorty new year. Come along to Camp Shorty, we're so glad you're here. Your opinions are valid. You can fly like a bird with your comments and scream. You will always be heard. It's the best chat on YouTube. You can cuss all you want. And here at Camp Shorty, we even say cut. It's on this shorty new year, a shorty new year. Come along to Camp Shorty, we're so glad you're here. Let your cats be free. It's so liberating. We stay on topic, although occasionally things get a bit feral, but it's clear to see. It's a lit shorty new year, a shorty new year. Come along to Camp Shorty, we're so glad you're here. Camp Shorty is where you will find family. Our mod Avengers will greet you with glee. At Camp Shorty, you can shine and shine bright, because the Shorty Camp Leader is a fucking delight. It's on this shorty new year, a shorty new year. Come along to Camp Shorty, we're so glad you're here.
Oh my God. Hi, shorties. It's so good to see you. I've missed you all so much. Oh, good. Buster's here. Hi. Who else is here? I see Britt Ketchel in the house. Hey, darling. Lulu Bell's here. Amber's here. Wait, that's not Amber. Hi, Oatmeal. Hey, Joey. Oh, you're stuck with it, Lumpy Oatmeal. Hi, Amber. Good to see you, darling. Vixie. Hello. Princey. Hey, babe. What the fuck? Good to see you, darling. I've missed you. Who else is here? Let me see. Poppy's obviously here. You can hear her panting because that's just what we do. Pia. Hi, Pia. Did I say hi to Pia? Oh, I can't see anything. It's the standard. It's like we've done this before. Kevin's here. Hi, Kevin from Ireland. Good to see you, darling. How is everybody? Have you had an okay week? We've had a week, and here we are. I'm so excited. ASAP Rocky, y'all. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm here. Hi. Yes, Pia. Buster. Hey, guys. Guys. This is the whole shtick, the whole professional thing, right? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're waiting for me to thumbs. Oh, you should see Buster. He's like, oh, what? Is there a treat? Bussy, is there a treat? Oh, my goodness, Bus. Wow. Sit. Good boy. You're a good boy. And Poppy, you're a good girl. You want another one? Poppy's such a lady. She eats like a lady. Buster chomps it down. Bussy, that's all now. 2 treats is plenty. Hi. So, first things first, if Mr. Stream Elements enters the building, I presume he will, and if he's obviously if he shares the Discord link, that's not a thing anymore, unfortunately. So that's okay. It's lovely to be speaking, Princey. Ow, Bussy. Joey. Hi, Joey. Poppy, that's enough now. No, that's enough. Oh, wait. I've got a candle to light. Good friend of mine, Maddie Lejoie, said, hey, have a candle going. And I'm going to. Beautiful, huh? Because serenity now. Who's that? Is that Candy? Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you. Okay, guys. Yes, I love you, but okay. Deep undercover. Good idea. Yes, exactly. I've got dog treats. And a candle. And the vapes, of course. Poppy, that's very enthusiastic, and I love you very much. Okay, bye. Love you. Yes, yes. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Ah, Poppy, that hurts. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you, darling. Thank you for joining. So we're going to continue with the ASAP Rocky trial. We did day 1. It's not very ladylike, Poppy, to snort in my face. Here, let me wipe your eyes. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Hi, Holly. Girl, good to see you. Simi's here also. Yes, people are starting to come on in. Welcome, welcome. Take a seat. We will always save you a seat. We will always. Oh, Joey, I'm struggling with that. Now, what are we going to do with this, Joey? What are we going to do with flicking out the strip club stuff? Some other guys flicking out. Lol. Kevin, I'm not going to put that on screen. We have many, many, many very good friends from the States of America, the United States of America. Oh, hi, maiden. Good to see you, darling. I saw them. Yes, lurk away. So, welcome to people who are in the chat. Thank you for being here. If you're listening, excuse me. If you're listening and doing other stuff and aren't going to be in chat, that's fantastic. Like, I love that we can keep you company while you do whatever you're doing. Amazing. And let me just say this. Oh no, it's on the loop. God damn it. So I thought I unlooped it. Anyway, if you're body doubling with us, doing other things, watching on the TV, not wanting to chat, got a migraine, whatever it is, that's amazing. If you're lurking and you're being a lurker, hi, enjoy the show. Don't forget to hit like up or like down, thumbs up or thumbs down. It's all good, friends. It's all good. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Thank you for your message on the Facebook. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, well, Stream Elements is here because he's got the dad jokes. Simi is on board with the dad jokes. What do you call a snake who builds houses? A boa constructor. I love it. What do you call a Suki big boy dog? Buster. It's not a joke. It's just a fact. Okay. Okay, guys. These dogs destroyed 2 beds each. 2 beds through the week. It was cool because they destroyed one lot of beds, which needed replacing anyway. Probably your claws are sharp. And then I got home the day after their brand new beds had been delivered, and they'd ripped them up too. So that's been fun. Oh, here he is. Thanks, Joseph, Joey, Joe. Love you. Thank you. I guess I better play your tune just to remind people that you've got your own fucking bumper, right? Because you're an amazing man.
Count it 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah, get the money.
So back to the topic, lol. ASAP Rocky. If you've missed the first 2 episodes, jump on in. There's a playlist. Give them a listen and a watch, and maybe drop a comment. But here we are. We're going to start midway through day 2 of trial, which was Tuesday this week for you guys. We're not going to watch any more of Hot Cop because as much as he's beautiful on the eyes, like we've got 2 nights to get through 4 days of testimony. So we're caught up for next weekend. So let's do that. Wait, I've got to clear my throat, which is fantastic. I love that for everybody. Hang on. Apparently I had to cough. How about that? So what am I doing? Presenting the screen. It's like I've forgotten how to do it. The courtroom, no, exactly. The courtroom sound hasn't gotten any better. No. Hi, Colors. Good to see you, darling. Wait, I'm going to cough again. Sorry. You'd think with all the singing I've been doing, rocking out with my cock out to my own Miss Shorty music for the last hour, I wouldn't have anything to clear of my throat, but apparently I still do. Vapes are good for you. I will die on the hill. Okay. Day 2. So we're going to start with the Australian 911 caller. We heard her call in the opening statement for prosecution. So we will start with her. We might even just skip through to the cross, because I know what the fuck you've probably been waiting on Joe Flex back for quite some time. Takapina. See? Takapina. Yikes. We're pixelating. It's all happening. Eee! The 1990s of it all.
This Martin Brown, showing you the photograph that I just marked as simple section.
I do remember.
Do you
Maybe I've been
recognize the
practicing.
intersection
Can't
that you
promise.
see here of Vista Del Mar and Selma?
Yes.
And is this the intersection that you were talking about just before lunch?
So we're coming in a little bit into
All right.
her
Can you actually
direct
see
testimony
our
here.
apartment building
Let me check the volume.
in the background of this picture?
Yes.
Would it be the big building here to the
That's
left?
it.
Yes.
And I believe you said before lunch
Thank you.
that
I've missed you all so
the apartment
much.
you were in was
Even
closer,
more this week than ever.
or farther away from Selma, so closer to this side of the building, right?
Yes. Correct.
Up 7 stories high.
Yeah.
Now you had described looking out. Were you on the balcony or were you looking out the window?
Both. I started out on the balcony, and then as things
I love her hair.
progressed, I decided to windows.
So at the point where you saw them then walking down Argyle,
1.3.
after the parking garage,
1.35?
were you inside or outside of the apartment?
Outside.
And then when the men turned onto Selma,
We'll slow it
were
down
you
for
still
the
inside or
cross.
outside of the apartment?
We moved inside.
Okay. So at the point where you described you saw the men arrive here at Selma and Vista Del Mar, you were inside your apartment.
Correct.
And what is the first thing that you recall seeing when you saw the men arrive at that intersection?
They were in this parking
Interesting.
lot, and I couldn't hear anything, but I did
Right,
hear
Candy?
that there was some kind of. I don't really know how to describe it. You could just tell that the vibe changed, and then they appeared to argue, and then there appeared to be a gun pulled, and then 2 shots fired. It appeared that someone fell down.
Beautiful hair.
There
Jealous.
were some cars.
Yes.
I didn't see what happened to that person, which is
I bet
why
you they're not
called.
clip-on
And then
bangs.
people ran on. Someone ran through the El Centro apartments and understanded. And that at that point is kind of why I called, because I didn't see the third person. So I was like, I hope they're okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to kind of go step by step. through what
Oh,
you
that
just
sound
said.
is bad.
The first part of your statement that you said the words you used were the vibe changed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you described there being an altercation.
Gorgeous
Did you
hair.
see any
Girl,
physical contact between any of the 3 men?
No,
you're forgiven, Kevin.
it appeared to me that they were maybe exchanging words.
He says it
Okay.
appeared to me a lot.
The man with the how many of the men did you see produce guns?
One.
And what, if anything, did you see that man do?
He appeared to be closer to the El Centro apartments, and it was more of like a jump back and pulled out a gun and then fired twice, or appeared to fire twice. And then everyone just, the people that I could see, dispersed very quickly.
You keep referencing the El Centro apartments.
Yes.
Is it possible for you to point the direction you're talking about on this exhibit where those apartments would be?
These ones here.
Okay. So the direction that you're talking about that person taking on the street, can you kind of show us with the pointer on this exhibit?
It happened inside a parking lot, so from this looks different to how it did when I lived there. So, but it appeared that they could access, like ran through here towards Hollywood Boulevard.
Generally, are you saying though running away from Selma?
Yes.
Okay. And that the first person that you saw heading that direction was the man with the gun?
Yes. They kind of dispersed at the same time, and one went kind of through El Centro from what I could see, and the other one, it happened very fast.
Oh my God, there's another
Okay.
sneeze.
You
Lord
said
help us.
it appeared that the man with the gun discharged the gun twice, were your words correct?
Yes.
What about the situation?
Love you,
Maybe
Taryn. I
you
hope
did-
you're feeling
you did
okay, but I don't need to have
sound?
Taryn's profile
Did you
picture.
actually hear 2 gunshots?
Yes.
Okay. The same time that you saw that man with the gun doing that jumping motion that you
I don't think
talked
she
about?
says. Hi, Kimberly.
Okay.
Nina, hi, good to see you. We're watching ASAP Rocky trial going on at the moment. Thank you.
With that, I'm going to mark my next exhibit, the DVD and transcript.
Is this of the 911 call?
Yes.
All right, that will equals 8. And the transcript is 9. Do you have enough transcripts for everybody?
I believe I do here.
All right, Alex, can you distribute this? Please? Yes.
There is. Is it? No, that's nothing. Wait, I can't see. My brain, my eyes, my brain. Yes, that is him. Whoop. Go, sir. Oh. Not diddling, Kevin, sir. That's his baby mama, baby daddy. They're lovers, life partners. Oh my God, the sound.
Oh, we're missing one. Everybody's got a transcript?
Thank you, baby daddy. Offspring. Oh my God, I'm skipping through this. There's a lot of dead air. I haven't defluffed. I am not Gazella. Oh, wait. Oh, the 911 call.
No, we watched it.
Oh, yeah.
There were 4 men, and they were kind of fighting as they were walking along Argyle, and then they turned left on Selma. We heard yelling, and they started running, and they turned left into the back lot apartments for El Centro apartments, and someone pulled out, the guy in the black sweatshirt pulled out a gun, and he shot, and I think the guy who shot was a blue.
That's talking to the guy with looking at that lady, black, white, who had eaten.
He was
Very
black,
hard to
they were
hear.
all black.
Someone put it close to that guy.
He was wearing a black, he was wearing black, that's what he I was on the 7th floor, so this is what I can see from the
Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you think about that one? What's he doing lying back like that?
Two of them ran like towards the El Centro apartment.
Let's focus on the guy that had a hand and which way he went.
I think he went to the left.
I knew he I just saw all the
Yeah.
See me,
He
right?
went towards Hollywood Boulevard.
Alright, but I really want to focus on the guy that had a hand and make you said had a hand and I want to know which way he went. The direction he traveled, did he go either west or south or what apartment?
I think he might know.
Okay.
I think he might know towards Wine, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's where we kind of ran inside there.
Fuck him. I'm trying to
And do you know if anyone injured, anyone discovered any medical assistance?
We're not sure. I saw someone go down, but there's a building in the way. I'm not sure if they ran away.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what's your name?
My name is Leah.
Yeah. And your
Hi,
phone
Jerry.
number
Good
is
to
that-
see you. Yes, puppy.
Yes.
And that's the confirm from where you are, where you can't see anything down, you can't see anything, and the belongs to all. You don't see anything
No,
there?
I'm on the 7th floor, so there's a building that kind of blocks it.
Okay, all right, I'll go ahead and I'll say it's nice, but then with you.
It's only mono.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
Simi.
All right, this Martin Brown in the call. Have you ever heard that call before?
No.
Is that no?
That's no.
In the call, you described 4 men, correct?
Correct.
Fair to say that the day of this incident, as you're talking to the 911 operator, your memory was better because you were observing it?
Yes.
Okay. The only other question I want to ask you to clarify is, in the call, you said 3 of the men ran towards Hollywood Boulevard. Which, and I put people's one back up on the screen. From the part
So he goes on and on. The prosecutor goes on and on with, excuse me, oh my God, the same questions. Like I was in my car listening and going, asked and answered, for God's sake. So I'll let her give this first run of testimony. Then we'll skip through to Mr. Flex, Mr. What the fuck.
parking lot that you're describing, where would the men have gone to go to Hollywood Boulevard?
I assume up the middle of the apartments. This was a very long time ago.
Okay, that's fair. But I just mean generally, it would be from the parking lot here towards the top of the page, correct?
Correct.
Did you actually see the police arrive?
God, she's gorgeous. I wonder what her profession is. I know that Linda Barden and Michael Bryant were speculating that she was probably an aspiring actress, given her where she lives, and looking at her, because I was only listening to this testimony, I wasn't watching. She is gorgeous, an Aussie trying to make it in the old Hollywoods, perhaps. Thanks, Lumpy Oatmeal. Ooh, you're so lovely. Thank you, sir. I wonder who. Let's see who hasn't unsubscribed. Lol.
Count it 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah, get the money.
Yeah, get the money. Thanks, Joey. I love you.
After you called 911,
Yes.
did you go down and speak to the police while they were there?
No, I said I didn't want to speak to them when they called me back
Why was it that you didn't want to speak to the police officers?
because I absolutely did not want to be involved. I was only calling in case someone was hurt.
I should ask you, the female voice that we hear on that call.
So bad.
is that to you?
Yes.
No, Tracy. Biffle decided that he's not coming back because he was timed out. And that's disappointing. And I did say to him I'd love for him to come back. But no Biffle as yet. We have Biffle's bumper ready in case he decides to grace us with his hilarious presence tonight.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Mark Brown. You and I never spoke to each other, right?
We have not.
In fact, I guess that you refused to speak with the investigator from the defense, right?
Correct.
Slowing it down. I was blowing my nose.
7, which is right behind you. Where's your balcony in that picture there? Can you see it from there?
Yeah.
I'm just, okay. Of course. All right. You know what? Yeah, that's.
No, Simi, that's not how it works. He hasn't unsubscribed. It's anybody on my subscribers list gets a membership.
Which certificate is that?
7 people, 7.
Yeah, he mustn't have unsubscribed. There you go. Good. I hope he comes back. He might have just been biffling, Biffle. Like an out. How dare you? I was timed out. Biffle gets timed out all the time. I'm sure he'll be back. I hope so. Love Biffle.
So you were up there when you observed what you described, correct?
Correct.
And you said the vibe changed at one point?
Yes.
You felt from up there that it was the vibe?
God, this sound is horrendous.
Yeah, they
So
seem
sorry,
to move
Jack.
further away from one another.
Okay. And where did the person you said you thought the person went down, where did the person go down?
From
Get your point.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
From where my balcony is, as you can see, there are some buildings.
Yeah.
So most of what happened was in further towards the center of the car park where there were no
Steph,
cars.
hi. I
When
didn't
someone
see
went
you. Hi,
down,
darling.
they
Sorry,
were
I didn't
near
say
the
hi.
cars,
Rude of
and
me.
that
Mwah.
obscured my view.
Show us at that point of where all the stuff happened before you.
So in the middle here and then towards this kind of wall where the cars are parked as well.
So
That kind of obscured a little bit at the end.
just, want to focus on that for a person. So it's your testimony that what you observed from your 7th floor balcony all occurred inside the car park.
The last part, yeah.
Oh my God, it's like I've never emojied before. God damn it.
Scuffling, the sound of the gun.
Yes,
And 2 people, and someone going down.
yes,
That was inside the car park?
yes.
Closer to the back wall of the car park where that tent is, that tent over there?
Princey, we're
No,
not
it
going
was
to talk
kind of
about
in
it if
the-
that's all right.
It was kind of
That's
in
okay.
this area.
It's
from
okay.
From what I could observe.
Everybody's got a
It
right to be
appeared
wherever they want to be.
This area means what?
In the middle,
Right?
yes.
Just so the record's clear, she first indicated what looks like a blue tent towards the back of the building. That's what
No, you're all good. You're good. Mwah.
witness then indicated. Further up, and she pointed the thing by a white pickup truck. Is that agree, counsel?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Gift and memberships, maiden. Basically, if you tap on the icon right now at the top of the chat bar, which is the green 5 gifts thing, apparently there's a little thing that gives you an option to allow gifts on for the channel. If you're on a laptop or a computer, a desktop, you can go to my channel, and if you hit the join button without actually joining, like on my homepage, my channel homepage, it will there also give the option to allow gifts. But YouTube is a bit of an asshole, and YouTube just gifts out membership. It's not that often, sadly, that people in the chat are the ones who receive the gifted memberships. But you got to be in it to win it, right? If you don't have your gifts turned on in your settings, you won't be able to.
But back at that point,
Yeah.
point that you're on. So around here, we're talking about what you saw from the balcony here.
Directly in the middle of the area, and then I could see, we could see the tail end of the parked cars when it occurred. So that's what obscured the end when
You're
someone
good.
fell.
So they weren't over here on the street, right?
Good luck for track.
Honestly, from that vantage
Child.
point, it could have appeared that street was part of it, but I thought it occurred in the car park. But again, I was on a 7th floor balcony.
Okay. So, aside from that, wait, who's with you? I heard no voice.
My ex-partner.
Thank you, Joey. I
And
want
my
to
old
see who
roommate.
gets them.
2 other people.
Yes.
And what's their name?
Oh, lol. Just lol. Girl.
Do I have Joachim Unge?
Interesting. Oh,
and then
interesting.
another
A
friend of
bunch of
mine
them.
who does not want to be
Fantastic.
identified.
Karen got one.
Okay,
Lovely.
who's the first one?
Yay, new members.
Joachim Unge. He's Swedish.
Yeah, spelling likely for the record.
Hang on.
Joakim.
Oh, this is great.
I'm
I'm going to rewind that bit because I wasn't paying attention, but it's funny. Wait.
Count it 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah, get the money.
Okay, what was the first one? Sorry.
Joachim Unge.
So she's talking about the other 2 people that were at the apartment with her when they heard these shots and the kerfuffle down in the street. And it was her former partner, her former boyfriend, and a roommate, a third person who prefers not to be named. And your husband, what the fuck, quite pushes her on it, trying to get her to say their names and stuff. And she's so resistant. But if you can bear to listen through this terrible audio, hang on.
Joachim Unge. And then
Aside from that, wait, who's with you? I heard no voice.
my ex-partner and my old roommate.
2 other people.
Yes.
And what's their names?
Do I have Joachim Unge? And then another friend of mine who does not want to be identified.
Okay, what was the first one? Sorry.
Joachim Unge. He's Swedish.
Yeah, spelling likely for the record.
He's got to spell his name.
Joakim Unge.
That's one individual.
Yes.
And there was a second one.
Yes.
And the second one,
She does not wish to be identified.
she told you that.
Yes.
So why she doesn't wish to be identified.
Probably because she doesn't want to be doing what I'm doing
So,
right now.
By
Hey,
the way,
Cheryl, good to see you.
we talked about, and I heard on the
2 months, huh?
it said
Cool.
that there was a building that in part obstructed some of your view,
Yes.
correct? Okay. Did anything else interfere with your
Mwah.
ability to proceed that night?
Potentially.
Potentially what?
It was a Saturday evening.
Okay, what else happened on that Saturday that potentially was impaired your ability to proceed?
So we were watching movies and I had a hit of a joint.
You had what?
I had a hit of a joint.
So
She had a bit of a joint.
you would use a joint in marijuana?
Yeah.
You use marijuana that night before observing what you saw, correct?
Very lightly.
Very likely, okay. Did you tell that to the police that night when they called you back?
No, I just said I didn't want to speak to police.
Okay. And I think you said on that 911 call, we just heard it, so I don't want to replay it for you, but the apartment you were at the time was up on the 7th floor, right? I had that right, 7th floor?
Yes.
Okay. And it was on the corner of Argyle and Selma.
Yeah.
And let's put up people's one. Right there.
Thank you for being here, everybody. Love you. This is my happy place with you all. I've missed you so much. Okay.
It looks like it's working on here.
Correct. That's what you saw before, this map behind you, right? Miss Mark Brown.
Yes.
So, before hearing what you believe to be a gunshot or 2 gunshots, you saw people fighting in the street.
Having an altercation, yes.
Um,
But I did say that part of it was obscured by the top of the car park's roof.
Every time she
Right,
says
right.
obscured, I want to say obstructed, but I guess obscured is
there were 4
right.
men, and it was kind of fighting as they were walking along Argyle, and then they turned on the south, correct?
Yes, correct.
And that was at the time.
Yes, it had just happened.
Right.
Cheryl Lumpy is
You're
Joey
right.
Kane. He just changed his name, by the way.
I have not, the first I've heard of this again was literally a week and a half ago, so you can excuse me for being a little shady on the details.
No.
Shady.
Normal, right? I mean, obviously, it's almost 4 years later.
Yeah.
But, what you said back then, on that 911 call would have been accurate,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
That's your ability.
yes,
Despite it. After you said those 4 men, were kind of fighting, walking along Argyle, they turned left onto Selma. After that happened, you saw these people turn left onto Selma Avenue, right?
yes,
And at that time, you heard yelling, according to your 911 call, right?
okay,
And then you saw people starting to run, according to the 911, correct?
yes, correct.
And according to your 911 call, only after you heard the yelling. until people started
Sponsors.
to
That's
run,
when you get a gifted
so
membership.
you-
They say they call them
Correct.
sponsors. So when Joey gives a membership,
Correct,
or whoever,
And
that's
you
what
told the police
it says.
that after seeing someone pull out the gun, he shot.
yes, correct,
And to be clear, that happened after the people turned left from Selma Avenue.
correct.
And the street they turned left onto before you heard the shot was East Belmont.
I wasn't sure what the street name was, I just knew that there was like a car park there, but yes, if according to that map, yes.
Assuming that.
It's all
matters.
good. You're all good, darling. Ask all the questions. There's no silly questions.
From your 7-4 out, you didn't see a bullet or anything come out of that gun, right? You just heard a sound.
I saw flashes,
Okay.
but I heard shots, I saw flashes, but I obviously can't see from that.
Correct. And obviously you didn't see anyone get hit. Because
I don't know.
you thought you saw someone go down, right?
I saw someone go down, I didn't know if they'd been hit or not, and that's why I called 911.
Right. And you didn't know,
Get in here, Maddie. Hey,
by
good
the
to
way,
see
you said
you.
on the record here today, your testimony today, again, I know it's
You're late.
30 years later.
You're forgiven.
It appeared someone may have had a gun involved, but you're not sure because you were on the 7th floor. You recall saying that this morning, maybe the right testimony?
Was that when you were when they were talking about underneath the parking structure or in the actual open? Because if we're talking about when there was the altercation on Argyle, then I couldn't have been sure because it was under a roof and I was on the 7th floor. But when it
She
was
says
the
that a
car
lot.
park,
7th
it
floor,
appeared to
man.
be a gun.
Penthouse shit.
Okay.
Because otherwise, why would it make noise and flash?
Okay.
Good question, Candy.
Now, it's your testimony that you saw someone going down with it.
Oh, I'm so
Your
sorry.
testimony that you saw someone going down.
Yes.
All right, and according to you, you think the person who was shot was wearing blue clothing.
I said that in the 911 call. As of this moment, I do not recall.
Yes,
Yeah.
let me be clear with this, walk around, right? No one suggested you should, as you sit here today.
He's so nice,
remember
isn't he? What the fuck?
Exactly what you saw.
Isn't he so lovely? Joe Flexback? I love
I'm
him.
basing my questions and your answers. on
Everything
your
about him. I love everything about him.
Okay, perfect.
So what's in
Sorry.
that 911 call is really what we should be relying on, right? Yes.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor, that's an objectionable question.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, is there anything in your 911 call in which to correct today?
No, there's not.
Stimmy,
I-
you can lurk.
Again,
Lurking
I
work.
have been as
Love it.
accurate as possible with the
Listen and
time.
lurk. There
with
it
the
is. She
time
knows
that's
what to do.
passed.
Stimmy
I'm
knows
just
what to
here
do.
Give testimony and then leave, hopefully. Yes,
You will be able to do this.
thank you.
was your 911 call?
Oh, my
You
glasses
thought
are so
that
dirty.
person who was shot
Oh my God, she took her glasses off. Yikes.
According to my 911 call, yes.
Don't do anything,
And then
Chad.
you
I
said
can't
we
see
will
the screen.
around
Even worse now.
According to my 911 call, yes.
And you can't be sure, I guess, the direction, you believe the person might have gone, right?
According to the 911 call, yes.
At one point in 911 call, you said you weren't even sure if the people ran away, right?
Correct.
Oh, the sound is so
And then
bad.
they-
My whole right
did
ear
they
is
pull you
just
back?
white
That-
noise.
They did.
Horrendous.
Yes.
Okay.
I might take out one of the
And-
earbuds. Fucking.
Basically, the officers at the scene at that point already?
In fact, yes.
I can't recall if the
sweet
officers
baby
were
Jesus,
already at
what a
the
relief.
scene, but I do know that they're on their way.
Okay. And that's when the 911 operator asked if you would meet the officers
Yes,
and you declined.
yes, correct.
Right? Thank you. One round of applause.
Thank you.
Mr. Zolnick? All right, Mr. Brown, thank you.
It's
for
not.
coming in.
Are you listening on
You
speakers?
are-
It's in the ear, but it's just
Next
mono.
witness.
Better now. Next witness. Wait. Guess who the next witness is, chat? It's Mr. Knuckle. Members, drop the 30 mil in the chat. 30 mil band-aids and shit. The 30 mil. What the fuck? What the fuck? His name is Terell Ephron, and he's a mumbler. So turn your volume up. We ain't going to be able to hear much, friends. Let me skip through this bit while they get him up on the stand, right? Good God. I'd use the slider bar, but you know me, Chad. I'll fuck that shit right up. Lol.
And if you just raise your right hand for us, please.
So Mr. 30 mil,
Thank you.
Rakim Mayers says,
"Oh
no.
Oh
Oh, wait, that's not him. Yes, it is.
The whole truth and nothing
Oh,
but the truth, so help you God. Thank you. Please take a seat at the witness stand right over there.
He forgot to wear his suit, but that's okay. Doesn't have the 30 mil yet. Oh, no, he does have. Does he have a cardigan? Where's he got? Oh, wait, okay.
And tell us your first name. I'm sorry, tell us your name, then spell it for the record.
Terell Ephron, TerellEphron.
I prefer 30 mil. 30 mil. 30 mil.
We'll try to speak into the mic. All right, Mr. Zolnick, the floor is yours.
That was just scars, Princey, right? Your knuckles okay, baby? Guys, Buster, don't fart. Last time you farted, everybody thought it was me, for goodness sake. That was Buster. Fucking hell.
Do you have a man seated at the table in the tan jacket?
Yes,
What's his name?
Rakim Mayers.
My pop.
And do you know him by any other nicknames?
He's had Rocky, Lago.
How did you first meet him?
In high school, we grew up together.
And how old were you, do you think, when you first
You
met
guys
him?
want a treat?
Probably like 17,
Sit down.
17, 18.
Good girl, Pops. Good boy,
When
Pops.
you first met him, was he a well-known famous rapper?
No,
I want to jump ahead to November 6th, 2021, the date of this incident. Do you remember approximately? Or do you
Hi,
know
Moon
how old
Goddess.
you
Good to
were
see you.
that
Thanks
day?
for joining.
excuse me,
How old were you on the day that this happened? Do you remember?
probably 33, 32.
Okay. Would it be fair to say?
So hard to
you
hear, man.
knew
Poppy,
about
God damn it.
15 years at that point?
Yes,
Over the 15 years that you knew him, were
Sure.
the two of you
Let's back.
friends?
yeah,
Tapakina.
Can you describe the closeness of your relationship?
Oh, no, I can't remember it.
The whole 15 years.
Yeah, over the course of your relationship, sort of how it started and then how close you were throughout the 15 years.
This is a weird answer.
Well, I mean, we started a collective ASAP,
Oh, no, not
which is a bunch of, how would you call it, like a bunch of.
I can't. This volume is so bad. He has this weird answer where they ask him, they press him further on their relationship, not the origin story, but the relationship as it was leading up to the the brutal slaying of his knuckles by like the footpath, the sidewalk. Anyway, allegedly a gun. Anyway, he says, well, I don't know. It was really hard to have a relationship with Rocky, because he was always so busy. And how can you have a relationship with someone if you never get to see them? Like, baby, were you sad because A$AP Rocky was too famous and too busy being a father and a rapper and the partner to Superwoman Rihanna? Come on now, sir. I don't think that being butthurt about a friendship not being as strong as it was when you were kids is any reason to do all this, allegedly.
People from New York that got different downloads.
It's okay. Just take a minute, take a couple deep breaths.
Are you laughing at me, Joey? I hope so, because I'm funny.
The relationship that you're describing in high school, were the two of you close friends? Like, would you see him every day? Or was this sort of a friendship where you knew of him but didn't really know him?
No, we knew each other.
It's like the microphones aren't even on in the courtroom, for goodness sake.
I mean, it was probably like 6 or 7 of us. Probably like 4 of them rappers.
Laughing at this.
Do you think you'd see him every day?
Up until he got paid this year.
Okay.
Like a little bit until he got paid.
How long do you think you knew him before? I know it's hard to peg down exactly when someone becomes famous, but about how long do you think you knew him before he became famous?
7 years.
And over that 7 years, it was a regular occurrence that you would be with him almost every day, correct?
Yeah.
Would you describe him?
I'm screwing it up. What's wrong with these people? Talk faster. Talk louder. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you started to tell us about A$AP. What does A$AP stand for?
It means a lot of different things, but what we started profit.
Were you a member of A$AP?
Yes.
Within A$AP, did you have a nickname that you went by?
I'll try to talk quietly so I don't burst your eardrums out in comparison to the fucking terrible court feed.
Was that something that started when you were in high school?
Yeah.
What year of high school do you remember? Like, were you a junior, senior?
Exactly what the fuck.
Did you know someone by the name of Elijah Mayers?
Yes.
Was he also a member of A$AP?
Yes.
Did he have a nickname that he went by in A$AP?
A$AP Bills.
Okay. And I'm going to ask more at my next exhibit.
I'm going to turn the volume down on my microphone so I can talk normally and hopefully the volume gain be lower for you guys. Make sure you tell me if it's still too disproportionate between me and the court machine.
Bills, how do you want to refer to him?
Bills.
Bills, okay.
That way you can turn the volume up a bit yourself and I won't burst your earballs out.
Was he one of the kind of original members of A$AP?
Yeah.
How would you describe for the jury your relationship or your closeness with Elijah or Hills?
I mean, it was pretty good up until the incident.
Would you, up until the incident, would you have considered him a close friend of yours?
Yeah.
Was he someone that you would talk to on a regular basis?
Yeah, I talked to him the night before the incident. I was at his house, actually.
Okay. Would it be fair to say kind of up until the day of that incident, you've known him maybe approximately 15 years too?
Yeah.
Do you know someone by the name of Jamel Phillips?
Yeah.
And is he also a member of A$AP?
Yeah.
What, if any, nicknames does he go by?
He's at home.
My next exhibit.
Does anybody have trouble, Joe? Everybody's okay? Do you have any trouble?
Yeah.
Mr. Ephron, could you try to speak up a little bit, please?
Under our people's 11 year.
Yes. What is it?
It's a one-page document, a single photograph, picking two people.
Laura, good to see
Mr.
you,
Ephron,
darling.
you, the
Mwah.
person on the left.
Better
in
late
this
than never,
photograph,
love.
you recognize who that is?
Yeah.
Who's that?
July 12.
And kind of like the same question with Hills, what's the easiest way for you to refer to him?
I was never really that cool with him.
No, I mean, as we're talking about the different people involved in this, how do you want me to refer to him? Do you want me to call him 12? Do you want me to call him
Yeah.
Janelle?
12.
Okay, 12. And
12. I'm a
the
12.
person who's next to him in this
But not
photograph,
ASAP 12.
do you recognize that person?
Yeah, that's Rakim.
You said
Same elements is
regarding
all the day.
12B that you were not as close to him, correct?
Is that yes?
Yes.
How would you put it in your own words, how would you describe your relationship with 12B prior to this?
I mean, there was never no problems, but I never wasn't that cool with him. Like, we really didn't interact that much.
Would you,
He wasn't like
similar?
He came kind of like later, so like I really wasn't like chilling with him or chilling with anybody who came after the fact. It was ASAP.
Okay, so what you're describing is kind of you and the defendant and Ills had known each other longer, and then 12B came after that core group was formed.
Yeah, so me, Jabari, Ills, and Rocky pretty much started ASAP.
How's the
Okay,
ratio
everybody was
between
looking
my
after-
voice
If
and
they
Paul?
wasn't like
Chat?
genuinely like trying to better themselves or do something other than like fooling around, kind of distance myself.
Okay. Is that, you mentioned the name Jabari, who's Jabari?
What do you mean by that?
What's his name?
Jabari. That's the name. ASAP Bari.
Okay, does he have any other nicknames in your life?
Thanks, Amber. Mwah. I love you so much. Best.
Would he also
Ride
have
or die,
been considered
bestie.
part of the ASAP collective that you described?
Oh, yeah.
Within that collective of members of ASAP, were all the people that were members, were they all rappers?
Love you so much
No.
too, Joey,
What were some of the
bestie.
other pursuits that members
Balance
of
is
ASAP
better.
also,
Thank you.
pursued?
Make sure you tell me, because when the court feed's low, I can't tell. I'm just talking,
Producing,
yammering on.
involved with like culture, really.
What, were you a rapper?
No.
What was your contribution to the group?
I was a manager. Not of ASAP, but I created my own company.
What was the name of your company?
Shut up.
And when you say you were a manager, what does that mean?
I was scout with talent, like I had producers, I had artists. I helped actually ASAP and produce with stuff.
So the managing that you're talking about is all related to the music industry.
Yes.
And you're saying you would try to find people who are talented at different areas within music, like rapping or producing, correct?
Yeah.
Wait,
And,
I'm gonna say
would
something.
you try to
Fuck.
help get them projects?
Yeah.
Always got something to bloody say, don't I? Can you see in my behind me? Wait, I've got, oh, that one's obscured. I've got Michelle. She's not here at the moment. She's working overnight, so she's asleep, as she should be. But Michelle told me we have Kmart here, which is, I know you guys still maybe have Kmart, but we don't have Walmart. So Kmart is a bit like our Walmart. They don't sell guns at Kmart, and they don't sell like groceries and stuff too. So it's like a smaller scale. But she told me about these LED lights of roller skates, and they were $10 each because love Kmart. And so I went online to buy new work boots for my peasant work shit from Kmart because I'm a tight ass and I don't want to spend $200 if I can spend $80. And I looked for the LED lights and they were on sale for $4 each. So I got two, but I've got to get my position better on them because the one over there behind that shot you can't see. So now I'm just like the light queen, right? Amber says, I miss Kmart so much. Wait, show that. Walmart and Amazon killed it here. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Amazon. Love 10/10 Amazon. I don't even care. Jeff Bezos, have all the money. Take my money. Anyway, that.
Okay.
Stream Elements is a bot. Stream Elements is
The person
an
that you
automated
referred
bot
to as Jabari,
that helps our chat,
did
our
you also
moderators,
refer
our
to him
real
as
life
Bari?
mod.
Yeah, Bari.
So if we say Jabari or Bari, we're talking about the same person.
Yes.
That person, Jabari,
A good
how
bot,
close
a
were you
bad
to him?
I would say he was
Funny motherfucker, but
Was he
right?
someone that you would see on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Did you have problems in your
Look at
in the
this.
time you knew with him? specifically?
Posturing of dominance
No.
by Joe Flexback.
Were you with Jabari the day before this
Same,
incident on
same.
November 5th of 2021?
Yes, it was.
Like every day.
That day, November 5th, where in the country were you with Jabari?
We actually missed a flight. We were supposed to go to Chicago. but we was in LA.
Okay.
Don't forget,
So,
members,
the
we've
whole
also
time
got
you're
an
in Los
ASAP Rocky
Angeles, right?
emote.
Okay. Did you
I'll
live
drop
in
it in
Los
the
Angeles
chat
at the time?
now.
No.
What state did
It
you live
is a
in
problem,
November
Lulu.
2020?
Too convenient and cheap, man. I don't want to go to the shops
How long have you been in Los Angeles
at all. Like
on
ever.
November 5th, 2021? So I don't, if you can tell us the exact date that you flew in, that's fine, or you can just give us an estimate of how many days you've been in Los Angeles.
Probably flew in, I think the 5th
So that day.
or the 4th, I don't know. Like, my artist was in town, so we was recording.
So Stream Elements, if you type !dad joke, anybody in chat, this isn't just the mods. The mods have the real life mods, so Joey, Lumpy Oatmeal, Amber, Steph, Prince Lover, Michelle when she's here, Taryn when she's here. They have access to all the mod commands. So the stuff about smashing the like or the buy me a coffee or whatever. But you all have access, everybody in chat has access to the !dad joke, or you can, with no space between the exclamation point and the word, or you can use the ! Kevin or Joey. Is it Joseph or Joe or Joey? I don't know which one. Zach. There's also ! lurk and ! unlurk or back. You can use either or. And if you're going to go and drop out of chat for a minute and you or however long, and you just want to say, hey, I'm here, but I'm lurking and listening, you can type, anybody can type in that prompt also. And then when you return to chat, if and when, you can type unlurk or back with the ! and it will announce your return, hopefully with cheese.
So I don't know, it was a while ago. I have to look at text messages, something like that.
Okay. Would that refresh your recollection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Joey.
Sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
facts. Facts, Joey.
I'll take any motherfucker's money if he giving it away.
What days were you specifically in Los Angeles with your artist while he was recording?
Did you give a data?
What did you? Hold on. What did you attempt to refresh?
Nick Francis.
Is it a screenshot?
Hi, Nick.
Yes.
Good to see
I was gonna
you.
mark it as an exhibit.
Nick's here.
Just
Huzzah.
use to refresh his recollection. It doesn't have to be an exhibit.
Yeah, take your time.
What kind of Coke?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hi,
what days
Dave
were you
P. Good
in
to see you. Thanks for
Los
stopping
Angeles
by.
Probably got to get a third day.
There it is. Laura used the prompt.
Like on the
So she
Airbnb.
used the look.
That's pretty close to my hotel.
Okay, Terrell, you gotta keep the voice. So try your voice is soft, so try to speak into
The voice is very soft, sir. Speak up,
So what you're
motherfucker.
saying is you arrived in Los Angeles, to the best of your recollection, November 3rd of 2021, correct?
Yeah.
And your artist,
And the
artist
outlet.
that you were
Good
managing
work,
was
Laura.
recording music the 4th, 5th, and 6th, correct?
I believe so.
Hey.
How did you get to Los Angeles on the 3rd?
What do you mean?
Meaning you're from New York, how did you get here?
Oh,
We love
When you
it.
say you flew, did you fly on a
I
private plane or on a commercial jet?
oh no, that was a commercial.
Did you have to go through airport security?
Yeah.
Okay, you said you met up with Jabari on November 5th in Los Angeles, correct?
Yeah.
Do you recall where you met him?
When I first met Jabari,
Yeah, well, I mean,
first week,
that day, November 5th.
Joseph. It's
in his
Joseph.
apartment, in his house.
Very formal.
And is that in Los Angeles?
Yes, colors.
Yes.
While you were with Jabari that day, did you overhear a conversation between Jabari and the defendant, Mr. Mayers?
Yeah, we was on our way back from the airport, and he got a call from
So the defendant called Jabari?
Yeah.
And can you describe for the jury how it was that you were able to hear the defendant on that call?
He was in the back of the SUV, and he got a call from Rakim. He put the phone on his stomach. So he was laying back in the truck, and he put his phone on his stomach, and just was like listening, like talking to him.
Was
I'm in the other chair.
Was the phone on speaker?
Yeah.
So you could hear both sides of the conversation?
Yeah.
What was the nature of the call between Jabari and the defendant?
It started off first, I believe, like Rocky was trying to get.
We've all been in hiding, Moon
to,
Goddess.
This complex con. Can you
Yes,
introduce
Simi. Simi did
And
bring
Jabari
this.
declined.
Amazing.
And the conversation got kind of weird, like, and then Jabari says something like, "Oh, I see you got bills in 12 on the jet," and it became like an inside joke because Rocky hasn't hit them, and it just became an inside joke, kind of. So then Rocky's like, oh yeah, you know, I got my niggas with me, boom, 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 whatever. And then instantly after that, he says, fuck that nigga Relly. And I'm like, I'm sitting in the back of the chair, and I kind of get up, and I'm like, and then Barbie like stops him. He's like, and then I'm listening, and then he's like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with. Can I say what I want to say?
Yeah.
Say it.
So he pretty much was like,
I believe
oh, I
so,
don't fuck with
yes.
that nigga. He mad emotional, like this, that, and the third. Pretty much, it was so
Nick,
long ago.
feeling
but it
seedy.
was- And
Sir, I salute you.
since the contents of that. And then Jabari was like, what you mean you don't fuck with him? And he's like, I just don't fuck with him. I don't like that nigga. Like this, that, and the third. And after he said something about like, so long ago, but he was like, I'll beat him up or something like that. So, you want to keep going?
Please stop you. You said that, you keep saying he said. Were those all things that the defendant said specifically?
Yeah,
So he was the one that said he doesn't fuck with you, correct?
yeah.
Had you said anything
I don't
at
fuck
that
with
point
you.
in the car that would have
We
alerted
got the
him to fact that
man
you
hangover.
No, he didn't know I was.
Sir.
Did
I wanted
Jabari,
to say something, but Ari was like kind of put his hands to the side to like my leg. You know what I mean? I was just listening.
I'm assuming then that Jabari didn't tell him, I'm in the car with.
Oh, no.
Okay, so as far as you knew, the defendant had no idea that you were in the car.
No, I had no idea.
I'm just checking Amy's Facebook profile.
Other than the specific things that you already said about you, is there anything else that you can recall?
One of the Tommy's CPU mods and Girl Squad says Amy and her breast cancer surgery today. My girl just got out of surgery. My girl just out of surgery finally. Cancer is out and new titties are in. Now you just heal, Amy. We all love you. There you go. So there it is. There it is. By all accounts, she's doing well. That was let me double check. What am I doing with my life? Myself. That was 2 hours ago. So 2 hours ago, she's doing well by all accounts. There you go. Best of love, all the love and healing wishes for Amy.
The defendant said about you on that call.
From the shorties.
Not at the moment. It was like 2 years ago. So like, I got anxiety. I got anxiety right now. So it's like,
Yes.
in the past, that you said that on that call, the defendant said,
Rookie era.
he's a bitch.
He's a bitch. Pull up, bitch. Not Nick. No, sorry, not Nick. They're talking about the altercation.
At that moment, on November 5th of 2021, were you
I'm getting
aware
these, chat.
of tension
I'm
between
starving.
you and the defense?
too much feelings.
At the point that the defendant is saying those things about you on the phone, were you also feeling tension in your relationship with him?
I mean, it's kind of always been like that. So it's really hard to have a relationship with Rakim.
Can you explain that?
I mean, when telling my personal experience, or
Yes.
I feel like he's fake.
How so?
He lies a lot. Like, I don't see him, so it's like, how we could have a relationship? You know what I mean?
Is there anything specific that you can think of?
Yeah, like my companies or just anything, like overall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had this one joke I call Mr. 6 Month Man, because I was seeing him every 6 months. You know what I mean? But then when he come around, it's like, it's fake. You know what I mean? Because what are we supposed to be in this ASAP thing for? So, smoking mirrors.
Did you actually voice your displeasure?
Oh,
to
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Boobs.
How did
There it
you do
is. Boobs.
I'm
Everyone
text
except
messages,
Colors loves
but
boobs.
nothing ever like,
Colors not a fan.
threatening him or anything, just mostly telling him like, you gotta tighten up, this shit fake.
But you would text message him and say,
And he won't text me back. He would never text me back.
okay.
I'll probably see him, we'll have a conversation, he'll be like,
So shorties, you know the drill, chat. You know the drill. I'm going to mute myself while I eat my cheese, and then I'll forget that I'm muted, or I'll have something to say and I'll be like, ugh, and I'll come back and you'll hear me a little bit of chewing sounds. Sorry. It's a whole thing. We love that for us. Iconic. Iconic.
like, they're like, oh, bro, emotional or something like that. Intense stuff, you know, shit like that.
When he calls you emotional, you heard that as an insult to you, correct?
Not really.
Okay, how did you take it?
How he's trying to shoot me off, like using that as like leverage to be like, not get business done, I guess.
Boobs in the chat. Cheese in the chat. Muted in the chat.
All right, I want to direct your attention to the very next day, so November 6th, 2021, the day of this case, where were you staying at that night in Los Angeles?
Staying at the Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood.
And that evening, did you have any plans to meet up with the defendant at all?
No, I haven't spoken to him in
And also, Chad is Bay.
months.
I love you all
probably
so
prior
much.
to that. I texted him, but he never
Thank you for
answered
being
that.
here.
You mentioned
means a
in your
lot to me.
earlier answer that there was this event called Complex Hunt going on that weekend, correct?
Yes.
And I believe you said the defendant was actually performing at that concert series, correct?
Yes.
Did you have plans to go with the defendant to Complex Hunt?
No. I wasn't on that jet. I didn't get no phone call, so why would I, you know what I mean?
So that's, I guess, what I'm asking you to explain. As far as Complex Hunt, you had no plans to go there, and certainly not to go with him, correct?
It's like I can't even. It's like I've never opened it before. I'm like, hey, where's this opening?
What was your business?
They also have very good cheese in the fridge. Have all the cheese. Cheese cheese.
And if you can recall, what are the hours that you're working with your artists?
The universe hates me.
Pretty much all day sessions. We was finishing up a mixtape for, I believe one of these labels wanted me to like show them like something like better than. So I had a couple songs, so they just
Yes,
wanted to see, like,
Princey. Yes. Amen. Thank you for being here.
How long? You're saying hours? How many
Love
hours?
you.
in sessions?
Hi, LA. Good
I
to
don't know,
see you,
I
initial
was
twin.
never
Hi,
seen it
hi,
too
hi.
Okay.
And Rita's here
Um,
too. Hi, gorgeous. Good to see
At
you.
around 9:23 that
Thank you for
evening,
coming
did you receive a series
Back
of
to
calls
muted.
and
I have
text
cheese
messages
to eat.
from the defendant, Ills, and 12E?
Oh yeah.
At the time that you were receiving those communications, what were you doing?
I was sleeping.
Mark my next exhibit counter. 1212 it is a single photograph, a screenshot of a car wash.
Okay, I might have to skip through.
It's my call. That's a larger number. That's 12B, 12B.
Oh my God. Just talk up, mate. I can't.
And did you receive those missed calls kind of in quick succession?
Hard to concentrate when you can't hear the
I don't know.
fuck.
I woke up to a FaceTime call from Rakim. So then after I noticed I had all those missed calls, I didn't like wake up and notice the calls.
Prior to you waking up, did you receive any text
Rita,
messages
that's
from the
Joey, by the way. Joseph Bainey's lumpy outback. Lumpy oatmeal. Lumpy outback.
You're saying you received a bunch of missed calls while you were asleep. You woke up, you answered your phone, talked to him, and then you kind of went back and looked at your phone afterwards. Is that accurate?
Kevin, no cheese slander. You and Nick can go and hang out in the snob corner. All cheese is good. All cheese. All cheese. I can't. I won't have it. God damn it, Kevin. Sir, that's, how dare you? That's assault.
You recognize what you see here?
Yeah.
And just in general, what is this photograph
This is a screenshot.
of your phone?
Now,
Yes.
I'm such a lady.
And is this screenshots, text messages that you received from him
Excuse me.
that day?
Yes.
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 Snobs.
Every time you say
We don't
that,
have any cheese slander. All cheese is equal.
Yeah, but if you can, try to
Jesus.
say yes.
Yes.
So there are three messages at the top that are in gray. Are those from you or are those from the defendant?
That's from Rakim.
And if you would read them one after another, what do they say?
Where you at? Question mark. Let's get to it. Stop ducking my calls.
Okay.
Yum.
Thank you.
Amber, yum. Oh, obviously, government cheese is substitute for good cheese. But it's still cheese. I can't have it. I'm going to have to put my foot down, Cat.
When he texted you, the specific phrase, let's get to it, did you know what he was referring to?
I mean, I had kind of an idea. I didn't want to like probably like fight or something or like just argue or something.
Wait.
What would be the idea?
I just had a thought. I sit where I sit here is the kitchen bench. It's a whole thing. So I'm on a bar stool, very comfortable, new-ish, pink, love. But for me to position myself with the lighting and stuff, one of my knees, it's great, it's fantastic, rubs against the Laminex cabinetry below, and I just swiveled in my chair a bit, and my knee rubbed on the Laminex and made a kind of farting sound. I'm wondering if we've been blaming Buster for that fart last weekend, whichever, I think it was this same time last week, Friday night, when maybe it was my knee making a farting noise on the cabinetry. Could be. I'm not sure. Just understand, if I mute myself to chew, I mute myself, I'm going to cough, clear my throat, and burp. I'm sure as hell going to mute myself if I've got a fart. I don't fart very often, okay? I'm more about burping. Just saying. Sorry. Here's me just finally proving myself on just one slanderous allegation.
The day before.
So many to
conversation.
choose from there, right? Oh,
You
sure.
still have that
Quincy.
conversation that he had with Jabari in your head. at the
God
time
damn
you-
it.
You read that.
See, we-
Yeah, that conversation is forgotten because I never heard him talk like that. And over the whole, the years I know him, told him a bunch of times, if you ever had a problem with me, let me know. Because shit's not adding up.
Okay.
Should have just let sleeping dogs lie. Right.
Um,
Farting dogs
When you
lie.
said that you thought he wanted to fight you, what do you specifically mean by that phrase, fight?
Farts are funny. Thanks.
What do you mean?
Do you mean physical violence? Do you mean an argument? What do
Yeah,
you
like argument, maybe like a physical, I don't know.
Don't hack my farts.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Did, at that
Terrell's
point,
back.
you wanted to have a physical fight with him?
No.
Did it work? Hi, Laura. Good to see you.
Those text messages that you read from him, when you read those, did you perceive those to be aggressive towards you?
Yeah.
Now, you said also when you woke up, you talked to him on FaceTime, correct?
Yeah.
What
That's
was
very fancy,
What was your
Lulu.
conversation with him about?
It feels like maybe you're a
He
bit
was
of a
just
cheese
also
snob
like-
too, and that's fine. I
Okay,
love
so
that
he was
for
like-
you. I just won't have it for myself. All cheese is
He was
created
like,
equal. IMO.
Where you at? I'm like, huh? And then he's like, where are you? Like, I like broke down. And I'm like, instantly, I don't know, for some reason, I just told him, W. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, you're not. That's a bum ass hotel. So I'm like,
Legit, I would say if I
And then
farted, I
show
would
me
say, "Oh
where
my
you
god,
at."
I just farted!"
then
Wow,
I was there, and I
yikes!
kinda-
So much class, classy with a
the
K.
Lowe's Hotel is on Hollywood.
Guys, I
W
should
is in
never
Hollywood,
have
so
brought it up
kinda-
again.
Everything kind of looked the same. So when I showed him outside, I think that was good enough to the point he believed I was at the W.
Okay. When
Thank
you
you,
said
Keith.
you
Thank
received
you.
this call,
Thank
were you,
you.
were you fully awake even when you started talking to him?
No, I was still asleep, kind of.
And you said he first asked you where
Wait,
you at.
pausing
You
to
said-
say,
I didn't-
we just like lost 7 people watching because we're talking about farts. Wow. I mean, come back. I'll stop talking about farts. I get they're probably going to Twitter now to report on it. Oh, best. Oh, you guys, you're funny. Bookends, man. Go for it. Go for it.
you said, huh?
Yes,
And then you said he broke it down where you at.
no, where are you? Like, where you at?
We're
Where
all
are you?
fucking
Like, kind of like
classy as
with
fuck. The
force,
classy as
second time.
fuck.
Okay, that was my question. What was his tone of voice when he said, where are you?
Okay, so the first one was like kind of regular. After I said or whatever, the second one was just like, wait, like it was a problem. Like, where are you? Like, where you at? Like, you know what I mean?
And
Bookends, Timmy. Bookend
you,
is
you said that after you told him you were staying at the W, you called your room a bum-ass room.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I guess it's within like a W.
Like not as nice?
I don't know.
Kevy, you are going to be in that hard labor
Yeah,
camp for a long time.
I was still
Big
sleeping. I
rock.
didn't care. I just wanted to show him outside the window, just figure out what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? We gotta link up. Like, what's going on? I said, what's the purpose of this call?
At the moment you're talking to him, did you have any idea why you wanted
Could
to?
be,
meet up
Cheryl.
with him?
No.
Try unlurk with nothing. Matthew, Maddie, you're back.
Okay, you said you showed him
Fred?
the. you
Buster
showed him
literally
on the
does
boulevard
fart a lot.
outside of
I
your
don't have
hotel.
never
What
had a
was the
dog
next thing
fart
that
as
happened
much as
in your
Buster
phone
does.
call?
Loud fart. Loud, not smelly one.
He said he'd be right there. And then that's when I text Elijah, like, because then I'm looking at my phone and I'm noticing I got all these text messages. Like I said, text me too and call me, but I don't know shit like that. So I like ills. I know ills, you know what I mean? So text ills. I'm like, what's going on? Pretty much.
Hold on.
I don't remember exactly what I said
going
on that day because it was 3 years ago, but I hit ills to like kind of confirm like what's going on.
Yeah, and that's fine. At that point, did you know that 12 and Hills were with the defendant?
What do you mean? Like,
We don't
Did you
really know
come
either.
in with-
Oh, wait, okay, wait, pause. LA,
No.
initial twin, let me tell you. So, ASAP Rocky is on trial for assault with a deadly weapon and I think something guns. This guy on the stand right now, Terell Ephron, is the alleged victim. Let's uno momento chat, walk and talk while I just pull this up. Oh, that's what she said. Oh no, I'll go to wait. So anyway, this guy is they had an altercation in Hollywood, ASAP Rocky, Rakim Mayers, and a bunch of hoods in the hood. And in the altercation, there was some pushing and shoving, some sort of, Colin Albert shit. And ASAP Rocky had a starter's pistol, like not even a real gun, right? He has a license to carry and has firearms in his home, real ones, but he had a shoot. He doesn't carry them out in public. He just has like as a warning. So he fired 2 warning shots by all accounts into the air. I'll pull up the photos if I can. Stop talking. Hang on. ASAP Rocky. Asper. No, that's not how you spell it. ASAP. And anyway, this guy, Terell Ephron, got apparently a couple of across his knuckles, grazes. Like that's why we have a Band-Aid emote, LA, for it. And he wanted to sue ASAP Rocky for 30 million civilly for the damages, I guess, for the trauma of this supposed gunshot wound. And the civil law attorneys said, well, no. You're not going to get anywhere with that civil suit unless you have a criminal conviction. So he pursued a criminal proceedings here. So now ASAP Rocky is potentially facing up to 24 years in prison for not actually doing anything. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I found it last week. I think it was in opening statements, right, chat? Oh, there we go. Got it. Hang on. Pause. Okay, stop sharing that. We know what we're doing here. I'm such a fucking professional. It's not even funny. Y'all. I think this one. Nope. This one. Day 1. What am I doing with my life? Okay. So here are those egregious injuries from, grazing his knuckles on the footpath, sidewalk. So that LA. So ASAP Rocky was offered a plea deal by the prosecution in the week in the first day of trial. Opening statement was last Friday, a week ago. This is day 2 because I'm only streaming, obviously, every Camp Shorty. Here we are, and that. So the boo-boos. He's 15 million a knuckle. Yikes, chat. Yikes. Collins did look worse. Colin was in the house. Ha. Okay, day 2. Where were we? Back to it. So this is the guy that's on the witness stand now. This is Terell Ephron. That. Wild.
I mean, in general.
Oh yeah, because it was on the plane.
Okay.
And thanks,
So
Joey.
when you received the messages from Hills and from 12, you understood at that time that they were.
And they're friends from Harlem who came up together. Some of them became more successful than others as rappers, but they're all part of the ASAP collective, I think they call it. And so here we are now. Poor Rihanna's baby daddy is looking at some jail time if the jury doesn't see through this fucking.
Count it 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah, get the money.
With it, correct?
Yeah.
Thanks, Joey. Welcome, new members. What do
After
we get?
your conversation on, and let me clarify that,
Oh,
when
wait.
you say you're on FaceTime, was that FaceTime that also had video associated with it?
Yes.
So he could see you through
Yep.
the phone too, correct?
Yeah.
I agree, Moon Goddess.
After your conversation with him, did the two of you make plans to meet up?
I mean, I didn't really make plans. It was kind of
How
like,
dare you?
wake up. I wanted to, so we just gonna talk and like really hash
No,
shit out.
no, we
Just
don't
having
even.
people, not like this, but
Girl, you know
we
me.
talk shit out,
I'm a
you know what I
fucking
mean?
professional.
Like I said, I call him Mr. 6 month man. I haven't seen him in a very long time. So maybe he hasn't read the room.
Obviously.
You know what I mean?
You said in the past when you had problems with him, you felt comfortable just expressing that to him verbally and talking, correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
LA.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Rihanna's
And-
baby daddy.
Was that sort of something that happened on multiple occasions where the two of you would talk and work out your problems verbally?
Can I ask the meeting, help a little bit, please?
I'll be right.
Can you say that again, please?
Was that something that had happened multiple times where the two of you would talk and work out your problems?
Does-
Was that
doesn't it
something
mean
that
good, eh?
happened once before?
I mean,
Yes.
if we worked out our problem,
But a
it wouldn't be-
scratch.
So
You know,
this was an ongoing thing, just like open and you know, like promises. Or anything.
This guy?
I didn't care, really. I was always working towards my goals at the end of the day. What I wanted to do.
Sure. I guess what I'm trying to list or ask you about is, have you had
Get
problems?
the man
in your
some couple of
relationship with
band-aids, huh?
him prior to
Yikes. Heather's here. Hi, darling. Good to see you. Hey, gorgeous.
Okay. You say, I think the words that you used to describe,
Whoa,
Well,
it's really
actually,
good. We
you
could
know, yeah,
hear.
probably
Maybe we could
because-
focus more on what he was saying, and then
In the text message, he says that I got cut, like I let him get cut. I didn't have it in years, a year or something. So that means you're holding on a grudge and something I didn't even had nothing to do with.
okay, we'll get there. Hold on.
I feel like that was our whole relationship, like just weird grudges. I don't know.
Okay.
this is the bit where he was talking about his
Well, I
dad
actually
was having
do
his
know he had a
relationship.
problem with me because
Cannot hear a fucking thing. God damn it.
You
My
said-
brain
I
needs
think the
clear
words that you
audio,
used to
otherwise it
describe
can't concentrate.
what
no,
you
I
were-
actually do know he had a problem with me because in the text message, he says that I got cut, like I let him get cut. I didn't have it in years, a year or something. So that means you're holding on a grudge and something I didn't even had nothing to do with.
Okay, we'll get there. Hold on.
I feel like that was our whole relationship, like just weird grudges. I don't know.
Okay. Are you saying that you felt like he had a problem with you and you didn't have a problem with him? Is
Yeah,
that-
of course, I ain't got a problem with that.
But you had sent in messages in the past where you had expressed, you know, your disappointment. You already said that,
I
right?
did.
Hi, Michael. Good to see
We
you.
have those text messages. The text messages, I always
Nick,
still
sir,
like,
how
I
dare
say
you?
like complimented him or picked him up for his success. At the same time, like you're doing bad.
Joey's lumpy
Okay.
oatmeal.
But in the same text messages, like, I never was like just straight out like, oh fuck you. I never said fuck you. I probably did, but it was like real wishy washy in the sense like love, like I don't know, some, you know. But I never really got responses back from him.
Loudflower, hi.
I'm trying to
Thanks a lot
understand
for
if you
joining.
can, what
Good
your
to
state
see
of
you.
mind is as you're going to this meeting with him, or as you said, to link up.
My state of mind?
Yeah.
I was feeling real confident because, like I said, I don't think he read the room. I'm doing really good for myself. So I felt like this is a time for me and him to like actually come to common ground and be like, fuck the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because
Fuck the bullshit.
what are we
Great.
doing here?
I knew what
Talk
you
to everybody
meant.
else like that. You're not
You
talking
got
to me like that. Nor am I accepting of this. You know what I mean?
When you say read the room, what do you mean by that phrase?
Because why would you do what you did if you're not say read the room is because like you're not reading the room or you're not knowing who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like you're thinking you could just he knows of me, but he didn't know what I was up to.
420.
So you're probably thinking
Wrong,
I'm
man.
or
Here you go.
not,
Here's
like,
one for you.
this person, somebody you could just have your way with.
Did you feel personally like your music career was becoming more successful?
Yeah, for sure. I was going in and out of label meetings.
Would you say at that point that was essentially the height of your career in the music business? Have you been more
Yeah.
successful? Okay.
I think the music industry, yeah. Yeah, I was at my highest.
It's
I ever been because I finally figured it out. I figured out how to make money back into everything. So I made my own way.
Sorry, and I don't mean to talk over you. My apologies for that. You said
You are so behind me.
that
2x
going into
speed,
this
friend.
meeting, you were confident.
2x
Is
speed.
that what you mean by?
It wasn't even a meeting. I wouldn't even call it a meeting. It was just like I'm linking up with Rocky. I haven't seen it do it in dumb long.
Yeah.
Like anytime you want, like you're gonna go leave him.
Poor Nick is so
You know what I mean?
hungover.
Like I don't see the dude.
Texas last night.
What does that phrase link with and mean to you?
Rookie era.
Are you saying something less?
Even Maddie's not that hungover, I don't
Like,
think.
for instance, if we had a problem, I felt like it could have been hashed out the moment he seen me, but instead, it was like, it got nasty. You know what I mean? Like he didn't read the room. He didn't take a second to think.
Okay. Where is it specifically that you ultimately linked up with?
Well, when I was walking from Lowe's, that's kind of far away, I was texting Elijah, and then I told him I'm like next to Trader Joe's or something.
Well, I've got it on 1.35x speed, so that's why.
I don't really know the streets, so the top of the W that I just, instead of being on the side of W, across the street for some reason. And then see Rakim walking. Well, I don't see him yet. Walking down the block. Then I hear him. I hear him first before I even see him. He has a video.
Okay. Is there any kind of landmark in the area that where you ultimately linked up with?
Maybe.
Meaning, you're saying I don't remember what the streets were called.
Imagining
That's okay,
more.
but was there something on the street where you met him that you could say we were outside?
We're in LA for
Oh,
fuck's
it was
sake.
directly
They
across.
can't have a good
The
audio
entrance to the
visual
W.
system. Jesus fuck that.
There's a parking lot. Like where we stopped at. Kind of.
I'm going to mark my next exhibit, Your Honor.
14.
Mr. Ephron, I'm showing you it was 14. Do you recognize what you see there?
Yeah.
And do you see the entrance of the parking lot that he was on?
Yes, I was walking like right here.
Yeah, there's a pointer. Shoot.
Stream elements. Very, very risky biz stream
So-
elements.
I was walking on this block, coming straight here, and he was like.
Telling me your
right
wife
here.
didn't get toast for you, Nick? How
Did
dare
you
she?
check what I-
Well, I'm just asking, do you recognize this area?
Oh, yeah.
And is that specifically the parking lot that you met in front of?
Yeah.
All right. You said you don't know the streets in that area very well, but did you know where Hollywood Boulevard was?
Yeah.
And were you at all close to Hollywood Boulevard?
Yes, I mean, like, strip.
Would that have been like directly above where you met him?
Bloody
Right,
voice
we're
to
showing
text,
you
goddess. God damn it.
for
Fucking
Hollywood
you over
Boulevard
backwards, no
is,
lube,
right
man.
here at the top. You see that?
We have a typo emote. It's all good.
Is
There it
the
is.
street in front of you working? Just so you don't have to turn around.
No, it's not.
We need a Sphinx cat for our
Heather?
Yeah.
commander
Okay.
colours to get Joey, sorry,
Along the
Ozzy and
top
Kevin
is
out of
good.
camp.
There's a lot going on here, but you see, you recognize this to be Hollywood Boulevard at the top?
I'm not from-
I see mayhem. Did I see?
That's how we Boulevard.
Let's go to Eagles Ridge. This is clearly marked.
We're
Oh, yeah, yeah.
just
Sorry, people.
in a little bit. That's
Um,
okay, Missy. Just
the-
from day two
The
when they
street
did
that
some
you came down
commentary.
was next to
That's
the
all right.
W
With credit,
Hotel,
of course. Mwah.
And it's not marked on here, but
Gosh,
Yeah, it was
there,
both
Nick.
up.
did you come down the street that was right next to the W Hotel?
Yes,
And you came from Hollywood Boulevard down the street?
yeah. Because I traveled from the Lowe's, so I took up Hollywood Boulevard.
Did you walk pretty much Hollywood Boulevard the entire way?
We all have
And,
Philippines of Really, I think. Not
You said
some
then
built.
at the W, then you turned and came down the street next to the.
Yeah, right about.
Okay, if you don't remember the name of the street, that's fine. Just, you can tell us by the landmarks, but what you're saying is you came Hollywood Boulevard to the W and then you turned down a small street that was next to the W.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Love you, girl.
And I believe you said in your prior answer that the street that you were on had the entrance to the ballet area of the W, correct?
No, it wasn't on the
It's a
side.
farce. This trial is a
No, no, I'm
farce.
saying that street
Fuck.
is
What are
where
they
you would enter
prosecuting
the
this
W
for?
Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Amber.
And, but you said you were specifically on the other side of the street from the W.
Yes.
Okay,
Joe's not having it.
So
Look at your
that's-
boyfriend. What the fuck?
parking garage. This, you described it before on people's
His
14.
body language is wild.
Coming this way, so from the lower left-hand corner towards the top right-hand corner of the page in that direction on the sidewalk, correct?
Yes.
So would the W have been on the opposite side of the street?
Yeah, right. So,
30 mil, Michael.
And as you were walking down that street, what was the next thing that you remembered that caught your attention?
I didn't see nobody. I heard Rocky though. I heard him say, "What now, pussy?" But it's been so long, so what now, pussy? What now? Like,
Hi, Pokemomo Shelly. Good to
what
see
now?
you.
And what was his tone of voice?
Oh, he was loud. Like, that's what caught my attention. And then I seen a lot of shit brothers. And then Jamel.
I hope you get to find out one day,
So I
darling.
was continuing walking. I wasn't like stopping or waiting around anywhere. I was already walking. They was already there. So
Where?
I guess they was already on Argyle because they was calling me still. I was calling me to see where I'm at. Mind you, I was far. That hotel's far. So when I got there, I'm walking down the block. I wasn't like waiting calls or anything. I'm still en route pretty much.
Shawty, swing my way. Swing it over here, shawty.
See the altercation.
But you're saying the first thing that caught your attention was his voice, correct?
Yeah.
Saying, "What now, pussy?"
Yeah, what now, pussy?
And it was loud.
Yeah.
Was it aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay, after that, hearing that, did you see him?
Yeah, truthfully, it was all like a movie. It was like literally like a movie.
Oh, they're great. Laura,
Just the
they're
way he
great.
was walking, the whole
I'm
thing,
catching
like,
up on the,
hoodie,
like,
he just caught me off guard.
so good.
You know what I mean?
Love.
Like it was no time to talk, no time for nothing.
Right. These people don't know what you're talking about with the hoodie, though. Can you explain?
Linda Barden actually came into our chat last, I believe it was Saturday night, but it was Friday night. Obviously, we only did one of the ASAP Rocky trial streams last weekend, Friday night, and she's darling. She followed me back on Twitter, although I'm taking a hiatus. There is a break from Twitter for me at the moment, for the foreseeable future. My account's still there, but I'm not. But yes, you will. They're streaming the trial, and then they do some commentary as well. Missy Mayhem, beautiful friend Missy, is the producer for Justice Served and one of the moderators there. We love, and they're a newish, or not newish. Oh, they're smaller in numbers than our channel. So I think about 4,500 subscribers. So give them a subscribe because we love rising seas lifting all ships. Yeah. Sweet.
What do you mean when you say with the hoodie?
Oh, because he had a hoodie on.
X can suck it. Suck my dick.
And
Right?
was he walking straight towards you?
Yeah.
Was you said Hills and 12 people with him? How close were they to him?
Oh, he was right behind him.
Were they facing you too?
And the horse Twitter rating on, to be
My
honest.
eyes was on Rocky at that point. Like when he said, "What now, pussy?" I was like he's right there. You know what I mean?
You're focused on him.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see
Neither.
the periphery.
I mean, but
Two
it's
other guys are-
I'm so happy. I'm so calm. I'm at peace. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know why I keep saying?
Bookends.
Right, see this lady right here, she's a work for, and she's taking down every word that
No,
everybody
he's
says.
like really nervous.
No,
So I'm like, you know what I
it's
mean?
okay, a lot of people get nervous.
That's
I just
right.
wanted-
Maiden says a
I don't
calm
think I'm
sea
messing with
made a good
No,
sailor.
Yes or no. She
Beautiful
has to take down
thing.
every word that everybody
Beautiful
says.
last
When you
night.
say, or it's not clear what you mean. So that's why I'm saying yes or no. It's so the court reports.
Like a verse.
What?
Verse.
Oh, thank you.
Do you like the rocking motion
Okay.
that Joe's making
As
for you
best
right
can,
now?
you
What
can
the
take
fuck?
yourself back to that moment. As you're
Thirsty.
walking
You all
towards-
thirsty.
Were
Me-
you expecting to get in a physical fight with him?
I mean, at that moment, the way before then, no, I thought maybe we were gonna talk. Or even when he did bring them, I thought maybe he was bringing them to like make a statement or something to like let them think that it's like tough or something. I don't know. That's what I kind of thought like, after.
No, I'm not talking about Hills or 12. I'm talking about
Everyone,
the defense.
Pokemomo,
Were you
Lumpy is
approaching
Joseph
him
Kane, our boy
Of the state
Joe.
of mind that
Everyone.
you were going to have a physical fight with him.
No, the whole time, to be honest, I would never fight Rocky, and that's God's honest truth. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a reason to fight him. We're in an industry where you get blackballed really easy. I'm obviously on the lower end of the stick here. You get what I'm saying? So that's why in the video you notice I'm a lefty. I pushed him away with my left.
Same!
He
Lefty!
grabbed me with 2 hands. I wanted to fight him, and mind you, we're walking. If I wanted to fight him, I would have hit him with the right. You get what I'm saying? And we've been fighting. Like I stopped him with my left. And in the video, that's when you see Elijah like kind of like bringing it up after.
Before we talk about the video, we get there. I want if there's any other way that you can explain that to the jury, what it would mean for you to get in a physical fight.
One's in the chat if you're a lefty.
specifically
We've done this
with
so many
the
times. One's in the chat if you're a lefty. Two's if you're a righty. One lefty, two righty. Three ambidextrous.
Then I would
Damn it.
consider him
Show off.
fighting. But I would give him just because who he is. Like I think he used that to his benefits or like whoever thing is whatever that shit is. But
Love.
like, I wasn't gonna fight him.
What would it
Maddie,
mean
you're a
for your
righty.
career if you got in a physical fight?
Oh, it
Maiden,
would be over.
both righty.
How so?
It would
Thank
be
you,
over.
Prince Lover, in honor of our
Yeah.
beautiful girl, Taryn, who's not here at the moment. Heather's a lefty.
You don't have a career.
two, right.
Was that in your head?
I'm like part of a conglomerate of the group, so if I fight Rocky and I beat him up, or we fight or
Left
something,
to
I'm
righty,
already
tighty
not
righty.
liked, and people don't
Boring
like
ass
me and
too.
shit like that.
Be
So I'm
grateful.
fighting him.
Wait, I'm
I'm
gonna pause.
definitely getting
Pause.
blackballed.
I'm talking over some of his important testimony about the incident. Lol. Laura's a righty. So is Lulu. Lefties cannot teach righties to crochet. Just saying, exactly. That's why I can't knit or crochet. I can macrame, but easy peasy lemon squeezy. Simi is 1 and 2. Man, you're both. Now I'm both. Well, there you go. I'm a lefty, and my brain, being an autistic, self-diagnosed autistic, there you go. Being an autistic left-handed woman means that me and direction. Whoa. It's tough out there, folks. But I'll skip back a little bit because shut the fuck up, shorty. Let the man talk. We can't hear you, sir, because you can't project your voice. But fine. Play.
Can you explain that?
You don't have a career.
Was that in your head?
I'm like part of a conglomerate of the group, so if I fight Rocky and I beat him up, or if we fight or something, I'm already not liked, and people don't like me and shit like that. So I'm fighting him. I'm definitely getting blackballed, and all labels like him, and work with him, and do this. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to swim my way in. You know what I mean? So if that comes to like light that we fought or something like that, I'm pretty sure it won't go good. Like nobody will do business with me or other things like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I want to ask you just about a couple
Go,
things.
girl.
You said.
Go. Come back. We'll save
You
you a seat,
mentioned,
Andy. Absolutely.
You mentioned ASAP in that. Was the defendant
Bring
kind of
cheese.
the most successful member of ASAP at that point?
Oh yeah, for sure.
By far? Would he have been kind of the leader of ASAP, even if not formally? Would he
I wouldn't
have
call him
been-
the leader, but
I look forward to Nick dropping a 2 in the chat in about 25 minutes.
Would other members of ASAP kind of turn to him when they have projects or things like that?
not too many people. It wasn't real motion. Like then, it was pretty much whatever Rocky got going on. Like people would try things, but we kind of got to like what Rocky's doing, or like stuff like that.
Okay.
I think Terell Ephron is very sad face that the universe or the personality or the drive or the motivation or the talent of his childhood friend Rakim Mayers projected Rocky into the stratosphere of the music industry, and Terrell not so much. Salty is what salty does, right? Jealousy's a curse, and male ego as well, and hood rat shit. 30 mil, baby. 30 fucking mil. While I think of it, we'll be heading over to, and please come and join us, Publicly Buzzed. It's Friday. It's Feral Friday, and it's a whole thing. Camp Shorty. Portals over to Publicly Buzzed on YouTube, depending on when we finish. I'll try to wrap it up by 9 Eastern. So we've got an hour and a half. Whatever we get through, we get through. And Feral Friday is where I day drink. You day drink. I mean, I'm all about that drinking at the moment anyway, but definite day drinking on a Friday. It's Saturday my time. And we go for about 20 minutes on YouTube, and then we head on over to Kick. I'm not sure what's on for tonight. Shelley, do you know? Are we watching a movie? Are we doing music? Do we know what we're doing? It's a whole vibe. Kick is so much fun. It's got animated emotes, emojis. So make sure you subscribe to Publicly Buzzed and come on over with us at least to YouTube. But trust me, trust no one who says trust me. Trust me when I say that Feral Fridays is a vibe and we don't miss it. And Shorties and Buzz Nation are one. We are one. We are many. And it's always fun. So hit subscribe on Justice Served. Hit subscribe on Publicly Buzzed and get your fucking joints rolled or your dabs dabbing or your drinks poured or chilled or whatever. It's going to be a night, y'all. Feral Friday. What?
I mean, what I hear you saying, he was like the only highly successful.
80s movie
No,
night.
you
Oh my
got
God. So
people,
more
yes,
boobs. Is
that
that what you're telling me?
do
There'll be
the
boobs.
do the
Fantastic.
own, you know what
Love
I mean? You
boobs.
got Ferg,
Everyone
who
except Colors loves
did
boobs.
music, but everybody else, good luck.
Vote on YouTube move.
Okay.
It's
And I
amazing.
mean, good
Including
luck.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely
That's
finding out.
Let's take a break. Folks, we'll take 15 minutes. Please be outside the courtroom doors at 3:15. This time we will resume.
Yes,
Please
you
don't
will
discuss
love it,
cases.
Maiden. It's so fun. Oh my God. What do we got here? Yikes. Boobs. Load that bong. Exactly, Simi. Whatever floats your fucking boat, mate. That. Maybe they're on a break. I wasn't paying attention. No surprise, really. Oh, okay, fuck.
For
Motherfucker.
who did music, but everybody else, good luck.
Okay.
And I'm
This
just
is what
doing
I'll be
yourself.
doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Handy P.
Let's take a break. Folks, we'll take 15 minutes to be outside the courtroom doors at 3:15. This time we will resume, and please don't discuss the case.
Seal of California, huh? 15-minute break. Let's just scoot on through. Zoom, zoom. Long 15 minutes, friends. Actually, you know what? Wait. I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, and if my memory serves, I think this is where our friends over on Justice Served, Linda Kenny Barden, and Michael Bryant had a little tete-a-tete themselves. So, shall we? Because they give us a shout out, and I think Amber also makes an appearance she was in the chat. So this is our friends, Linda and
Well,
Michael.
Michael
Oh,
Bryant.
there you are. I was sending it out. What the hell's going on here?
There's a natural.
So
Thank
that
you,
was
Linda.
exciting. For those that could hear every other word, as about all I could hear was every other word. I don't know if you did better than I did or not. So, of course, this is the alleged victim on the stand now.
And he
What do
took
you
a
think?
break
What do you
just
think
the time we're supposed to come on. All right, so
Well, yeah,
I just
we're going to take a break because they're going to wrap it in an hour.
I said to you as this was going on, because I didn't get on to watch. I had it in the background. I said, let me find it, right? I want to quote what I told you exactly. I said, this is a hot mess, right? I said, slow it
I'm a
down.
hot mess also. So Linda was the defense attorney for Phil Spector, and she one of in the defense team. So she went up against Alan Jackson as prosecutor in that case, in that trial. So we were among greatness. We are always among greatness when Linda joined us in the chat last Friday night. So she's pretty fucking cool. We love a strong woman, right? A strong, smart, intelligent, articulate, beautiful woman. All of the above. 10-10, love. And Michael's all right too.
Can't understand him.
He's also an attorney.
Like WTF. This is your main.
Yeah.
This is your witness.
This is the witness, really. I mean, this is the witness. This is the alleged victim. And who likes this guy? Do you like him? The vibe I get from him is still that he's pissed off at Rocky because Rocky's been successful and this guy hasn't.
Hey.
We know this guy is not a performer. He's already talked about that. He's a producer. He's a talent acquisition expert. I love these guys. I give them all the credit in the world for just pooling their friends and saying, let's just do this. Let's become a music company.
Look how beautifully she dresses.
I respect
It's
that.
gorgeous.
Good
Love.
luck and good on you for giving it a shot.
Subscribe on
But that's
Justice
this guy's
Served, please.
role. So even if
That's
he
what we
was
do.
very successful,
And watch,
unless he
they're
becomes
amazing.
a Jay-Z, he's never going to really stack up with Rocky. It just isn't going to happen.
Yeah, but do you even understand what the heck happened?
Come back soon,
maybe
Maddie.
if you're
Well,
in the
sort of.
room,
Exclamation
maybe
point,
in the
look,
courtroom,
Maddie.
you can understand it. Maybe it's just because the audio is
Bring
bad.
back cheese.
But you have to slow it down.
Yeah,
And then after you had words, what happened? It's called looping when you ask a question. Then you loop your witness's testimony into your next question. So you reinforce it. Okay. That's something, by the way, we teach. I posted a picture earlier of Joe Tacopino and I at the trial advocacy workshop in Harvard Law School, where we teach every year, right? That's one of the techniques we teach the young lawyers.
Hey, looping though, they're in Hollywood, so looping has a whole different meaning there.
I'm not going there.
And by the way, make sure you watch my new film coming out in September, in which I did a lot of looping. It's the new Jordan Peele film. It's called Him. Universal Studios. It looks like a very interesting. If you know his work from Get Out and Nope. He does very interesting films. Anyway, so there's a lot of looping in that. Looping is very different with what you're talking about. But they could use some looping in this case because the audio is so bad.
Right.
It is brutal when you when you take bad audio and combine it with bad diction. It's a problem.
It's a big
Clearly
problem. My
the jury
brain's not
sitting
focused.
very near the witness stand. It probably doesn't even need the microphone. hears much better than we in the audience are hearing.
That's true.
There's no doubt about that. But this guy, he's so nervous. I believe my vibe on him is just very nervous. He's very angry still, and he doesn't quite understand the process because the prosecutor, Paulie P, will ask him a question, and I am actually surprised that Lou and the Whiner is not taking this witness.
I'm
anyway,
shocked.
I know. So anyway, Paulie P is asking him, and he's not understanding the back and forth. You know, even when Paulie P said, you know, the court reporter
No, no,
needs
Kevin.
to take down.
Love you.
He
Catch
thought
you.
that was some other
Right,
question
darling.
or weird direction to him as a witness. He just wasn't comprehending what's happening in court. So that's
What
always,
is that
that's
though
difficult.
called? Trial preparation?
Nope.
You want to
Well-
bring your witness into the courtroom. You want to explain, we're going to put you in this box, right? Especially for the prosecutor. The defense attorney, you really can't do it because, right, the camera is all over. And explain with the prosecutor, this is what happens. Let me show you a tape of how it's done. I mean, I get the impression, yes, he's very nervous, but also I get the impression he's angry. But the question is he angry at what? Because now there's a trial. There is no settlement for $30 million cash money.
Well, that just happens to be what he's suing for as well. So coincidentally,
30 mil. Drop
So,
it in the
that's
chat.
gonna be-
Chat.
no,
You
the
said
cross
something really
exam is
smart
going to be
this-
great.
I can't
You know,
wait because we should talk about the cross exam in light of what happened since we only have a 15-minute break earlier today.
Yeah, let's do that. And let me back up and hit some of the high points as I recall them from earlier today. Obviously, the big takeaway from this morning is gag order. Lewin gets up there, and I don't have the recording of this, but let me try and play this out for you. Judge, he's saying mean things about me. He's going to the press. He's saying mean things. I don't want him to say any more mean things. That was pretty much his argument. And so then Joe Tacopina wanted to respond. Now that I do have. So let me present that for you. I think the video quality is even worse than what we've been seeing from the courtroom. But at least it'll give you a sense. I think the audio is okay.
When we start casting aspersions, I was going to even raise it, Mark. Just have to
This is wild.
this trial. But being that we're now throwing stones, let's pull the kettle back.
Let's not throw stones.
Well, I know, but they started, so I'm going to respond.
This is a no squabbling zone.
Oh, after he swallows. Well, I'm
No
swallowing.
squabble.
Well, you're a good squabbler. You're doing a good job squabbling. All right.
Ugh.
Okay, so it's a no squabble zone. When I heard that earlier today, I thought he said no squawk, but that's just bad audio and perhaps bad ears on my part. So there you have. I mean, I miss grade school. Don't you miss grade school? Because that's the kind of
No.
conversations you'd hear about that.
Linda, no.
Miss Smith, he's always yelling at me. He's throwing rocks at me. He's you did it first.
Shout out.
So,
Let's do
you know,
it.
Yeah,
Shout
what
out.
we
but
have
the problem you have, and I've been there as a defense attorney, the prosecution will get up and say something, and then all of a sudden the judge will say, "Well, no, we're not going to have this in my courtroom." You can't then respond. You can't respond. So what does the media pick up everything that the prosecution says? And I think that you have a right to respond. I
There's no
really
doubt.
do.
So let's talk about
And-
where this went. This went to the gag order. The judge basically saying, because they started to itemize things that had been said. Joe Tacopina is saying, well, the prosecutor, and as
Welcome
you know,
back,
it's
Michael.
not
Good
George
to see you.
Gascon anymore because he's Gascon. It is Hockman, I believe is how you pronounce his
Yes,
name.
correct.
Sure.
And he did make a comment that referenced not specifics about the evidence, but just touted their case, how we're going to win. And so Joe's telling the judge that. And at that point, the judge's like, okay, here's the deal. No attorney. And then it started to become or associate with you or your office. Nobody with either side is to talk to the press. So there it is. And it wasn't here's an order, a written order. It was an oral order in the court on the record. And we'll see how that plays out.
Do you know, Michael Bryant, that if we were in Massachusetts, that gag order of the attorneys wouldn't apply to us because the Massachusetts administrative system of whatever it is in the courts in the Karen Reed trial has said that we are not the press. So we could be talking to the attorneys all day
Right. Well,
long.
technically they can't talk to us, but maybe they would because they wouldn't see us as the press either. We could even tell them. According to the Supreme Court here, referencing this Norfolk County case, you can talk to us. We're not the press, so talk away. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
All right, Missy, this jacket has caused a lot of comments. I wore
Missy's
it to
getting a
Crime
shout out.
Con this
Missy's in
year.
our
Matter of
chat.
fact,
Missy's
I'm
in
thinking
their
of doing
chat.
it to Crime Con too. I've
Beautiful
only worn it
jacket.
once. This is the one time since Crime Con. Michael, you were there when everyone wanted this
Yes.
jacket. It's actually a Libertine Andy Warhol limited edition. It's a vintage, you
Gorgeous.
can see. It's
She's
the
so
it
elegant.
was Andy Warhol skulls.
Love.
I
Thank
have
you.
it, and everybody at Crime Con wanted it. So we'll see.
They did.
whether
Let me
I
tell
keep it
everybody a
or if I-
secret though. I got a secret about that jacket. It's reversible.
Yeah, you know,
it's
you
reversible.
remember.
And it's not. I think we were doing an interview with Michelle Triconis from Crime Con. We thought it might be bad taste to talk to
Right.
Oh, it's
the
gorgeous. I
sister
want that
of
jacket.
Michelle
I want that
Triconis
motherfucking
with
jacket.
skulls on your jacket. So you
Right.
swapped it out for what's on the other side? Roses or flowers, or
Flowers,
something?
yeah, flowers. It's absolutely
Beautiful.
reversible. Yes, you're right.
No.
Very.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You.
One
I
day I'll be
remember
as
that.
elegant as Linda Barton.
So okay, so let's see what else happened. We had the finish of Ms. Martin Brown's testimony, and we also had the finish of the Beverly Hills housewife's son, Sergeant. He really didn't do much for me. You know, he got there. He did testify that there were about 7 folks on scene, and that's clearly going to go to the defense. That was Joe brought that out during cross. Clearly, they're going to focus on that because you found no shell casings, and then we know an hour later, bing, the guy on the stand now
Linda's a thirst
found
trap,
the shell
isn't
casings.
she?
So that was his wrap up, and then Ms. Martin Brown came on. You know, I know I'm so cynical about this. Maybe it's because I worked at Extra for so many years and they saw all the wannabes coming and going. But she had an apartment on Vine, 7th floor, and I just imagine they might as well have like a name out outside the building that says, you know, actress
This is where we get a
hopeful
shout out.
apartment complex. You know, if you move to LA, you want to make it big. You're going to move to Vine. You're going to move Hollywood. You're going to be on Sunset. Whatever those that you can afford, because it's right down the street from where it's all happening. In the mind of somebody who's moving there to do it. Now, I may be wrong. Maybe she's an executive assistant somewhere, or maybe she's a boss somewhere. I just got that vibe that she's an Aussie, which is nice. And she was not happy to be there. She didn't talk to the cops before showing up at trial. She didn't want to talk to them.
Wait, maybe it's not.
She was
right.
nervous, but she did make the 911 call. So she was a critical witness to the degree that she could add to the story. She kept saying, I was on the 7th.
I commented with a timestamp to say she's definitely an Aussie, 100%. I'd suggest that the witness is from either Sydney or Melbourne. Her name was Leah Elizabeth double-barreled something. Yes, so I commented with a timestamp. She's definitely an Aussie. Can attest. You Americans, you don't know your difference between your Aussies and your New Zealanders and your British. Or your fake Aussie. She's 1 quadrillion% that witness is an Aussie, and I again would say Melbourne or Sydney.
Floor. I was on the 7th floor,
I didn't
as if
see anything.
as if to qualify what she could and couldn't see.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think she was fine. I just don't think she was a killer prosecution witness. But very
Yeah, but I
important
think she had to write. She had to testify because the prosecution probably
Subscribe
to
to
get that call
Dogs,
in
everyone,
the
please.
Of
opening
course.
probably
Much love.
had to say that she was going to testify, and with that representation, they allowed the call in the opening.
Yep. And that was it. I mean, that
think the
that was
prompt is
it. I got the
JS,
impression
Amber.
from her testimony,
Just
some of the
JS.
cross, that she had read a
Flat
lot
out.
about the incident, because it sounded like some of her testimony kind of slopped into what she had heard versus what she saw.
Right.
But it's been 3.5 years, so
It's been 80
it's unlikely that she hasn't read a lot of stuff about it.
I was talking to somebody about what I did last
Yes.
week, and I
Boom
couldn't remember
shakalaka.
whether I did
Yeah.
it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
My brain doesn't
I
remember.
know you would think. Have you ever called 911?
No.
I haven't either. I have to assume if I ever do, it'll be pretty solid memory in my brain. I'm just guessing.
Although you and I, knowing
Fun fact: in Australia, our 911 is 000, but because of the ubiquitous myriad of American pop culture in Australia and our screens and our ears in music and radio, if you dial 911 in Australia, it will also get you to our 000, our emergency lines. But I know it's 000, and almost always if I reference calling the ambulance or the cops, whatever, like 000, I say 911. I'm like, hey, Lisa, no.
that if we call 911, we are going to be a witness would say, somebody else is probably
Yeah.
calling
Here,
911.
let me dial it. Here's the phone. Yeah. I mean, I would like to think if I really felt compelled, I needed to, there was a good reason, and I would do my best as a solid citizen to, help
Well,
whoever needed help.
She had an Aussie accent.
I think in the UK it's 1-1-1.
Which is that
Am I
Brooklyn
right,
winner of our
Maiden?
mug the other day. We were
Yes, but she's
on
apparently in the
Miss
witness
Shorty.
protection program. She's in the witness protection program. So I don't know where to send the mug yet. Okay.
We were on Miss Shorty's Friday, who had a clip from you and Bob at our show last week, and that was Aussie. So they'll be able to confirm whether or not she definitely is, right?
Can confirm.
Well, yeah, I mean,
from that ear a little bit better than us.
Maybe she's an actress, and she was just trying out her Aussie dialect.
No, Michael,
Maybe
she's an Aussie.
Maybe that's happening. No, she sounded. I would bet everything that she's from Australia, or maybe.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
What are you betting?
Right.
Maybe I should take these odds. What are you betting? I mean,
I'll bet a mug. I'll bet you a mug.
You mean I have to give one? I have to give my mug back?
Yes. You have two of them now. I know for a fact.
I know. I'm bringing one up to the studio with the Catskills when I finally ever get back up there.
Thank you, Vic.
Okay, so now we're up to Mr. Ephron.
And
there's no truth to the rumor. He's Nora Ephron's son. Just because we're all in Hollywood and things, Nora Ephron's the writer, producer, director of a lot of rom-coms. So no, I don't believe he's connected. So where are they going with this guy next? We just got to the altercation. And
this is the break that we're on.
Going to continue to play out. I would imagine the next bit of testimony is the gun testimony, right?
I would think so. Do you think they're going to get through him today and then the crosses tomorrow? I mean, I would think they would want to take. Wait a second, Linda. So Linda has to take the position. She's not Aussie to win. No bet, Linda. Don't take it.
Don't take the bet.
There's Amber got a shout out.
Come on, whose side are you on? Come on. I got nothing. So I think if they do kill it at 7 our time, 4 their time.
Kill is a terrible word to use.
Sorry. Well, there's nobody. That's what's interesting in this case.
But that's why I wear my jacket.
Yeah, but nobody's dying. Nobody died.
But that's why exactly that's why I wore my jacket. Was
cold. Oh, because it wouldn't be offensive then.
Right. It wouldn't be offensive then for a crime show.
It is interesting. We very seldom, because we do so much, murder coverage, that we have a victim, an alleged victim, take the stand, because most of the alleged murder victims never take the stand. So
I know when I was a prosecutor and had a murder case, I used to say I didn't have of course I did have the family members, but I didn't have a victim that I had to speak to every single night, generally, right? Because the victim was deceased.
Yes,
he was the decedent. The victim was also the decedent.
And legitimate.
Yes. So anyway, that's where I think it's going, is to the gun. And we heard earlier today the prop pistol, the alleged, I don't know what you call it, faux weapon, is not going to be introduced into the case. What do you think of that?
Well, did the police have it?
It just sounded to me like this was before. I don't know. Yeah, all we heard was that the prosecution is not going to be presenting it. I think it was the prosecution that said they're not. It was a little bit of the early morning back and forth. Correct me, folks, if I'm wrong, but I think the pros said no, we're not going to bring it in.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I mean, I missed that discussion and why no one would want it in. Why the defense would want it in? Did he own the prop pistol?
I like it.
Prop pistol. The jury's left wondering. Hey, one side said it is, one side said it isn't. We don't have it. Doesn't that mean the burden of proof wasn't met?
It's a good question. I also think the judge asked if it could be loaded, like with real bullets, and there was some back and forth on the prop pistol being somehow configured to be a real gun, which was answered in the negatory.
So okay. Now has he shown his knuckles from the stand? Has he shown his? Oh,
I've been looking. I didn't see him close up, but I was looking to see. But it's what kind of.
Michael says a prop pistol can be either a replica gun that does not fire or a real gun, but is loaded with blanks. Yeah, the Rust trial. Ugh, what a shit show. Thank you, Michael. Yes. We love factoids here. Thank you.
Kind of scraped knuckles are still scraped up, or even are they going to be scarred 3.5 years later? I mean, I got all my DIY projects.
This is funny. Oh my god!
3.5 years, they're pretty well.
Scars on my knees from where I've fallen on my knees, but walking across Central Park, but I don't know. I don't know. Your knuckle scar? I don't know.
Well, I've
I mean,
never been
Yes,
shot
you do.
across my knuckles, so I can't really tell for sure. But
Please, thank goodness you've never been shot.
I-
Period.
I'm just
hope.
looking for some scars here just to see if there's any that I got stabbed with a pencil.
Anybody? Oh, is that your ex-wife? Did that or no? Good.
Hey, wait a
Says-
minute. What have you
I
heard?
wait a second. I see.
You can almost still see it. It's
I watched
probably
too
not.
many crime
It's
shows.
a little black spot in my right
Yes.
there where I was
Yeah, I
stabbed
did
with
see
a
it.
pencil. And it was not relationship related. So
Okay, that's good to know. Anyone on our chat been ever shot? Anyone been shot? Anyone's had a significant other shot? You
Bang,
tell
bang,
us,
pull up,
you know?
bitch.
Well, I
Let's
burned the back of
see.
my hand on the oven door about a year ago. It's scarred, but looks normal unless you look really close.
Amber, you're
It's true.
famous,
Okay.
man.
Did he go to the hospital for the hands?
I want to say no, and I just remember some
No, he went
vague
2 days later
conversation
in a different
about it,
city.
and suggesting maybe if you have to say how it happened, he either has to lie, again, assuming he was shot and that was a grazed wound, he either has to lie or he has to tell the hospital all kinds of stuff because they have to report any sort of gunshot injury.
Right, absolutely.
just a
right.
So I got the
Right,
feeling
let's be
no,
honest.
but I don't know for sure.
That's what I think too.
No,
That's what I
no,
We'll
think
find
too,
out.
no. And I'm pretty sure the defense is going to take the position that he wasn't shot. Period. That's and they couldn't take that
Now
position. if
Brooklyn
he wasn't
says he went to the hospital a few days later
Brooklyn.
in New York.
Brooklyn.
Well, he lived in New York, right? But that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
mean
but this
anything,
happened in
right?
LA.
Thank you. Happened in LA. And so what? I'm sure the New York hospitals who see a lot of gunshot wounds here, let
I
me tell
mean,
you,
Was
especially
he just
Bellevue,
holding his hand, you know, and
What
then he
the fuck?
flies
I
cross country and
mean,
says,
you what the fuck? Nope. Word on the street is that perhaps my people are talking to justice serves people, and maybe there might be some sort of collab or some sort of working together in the future. Teaser.
"Yeah, I might need to go to the hospital."
So Brooklyn, what have you read about what the evidence showed? The doctor says I can't tell whether it's a gunshot wound. I'm sure that there's no doctor that's going to say it's a
You
gunshot wound.
badass
There's no
bitch
way
Hey,
to tell.
even better, if you're the defense and you can find that hospital, there's going to be an intake report, right? And he's going to say,
Right.
I scraped my knuckles
Have
on
mandatory reporting for something like that.
the concrete, or I punched
Right,
a
because it also has
wall,
to be
or
reported.
something.
Right. Right.
So he's going to say something that means non-gunshot, and then you're doomed. So
Then
get on
that's
that.
it for the
Everybody get on that. Brooklyn, just do a sweep of
Everybody
all
in
the
our chat, come
hospitals
on,
in
get
your
on it.
area. And remember the
Or
date.
what you read. I hadn't read anything about that. I just know the defense is going to say that he wasn't shot. He wasn't shot.
Yeah. I think there's going to
I'm watching my ASAP Rocky trial through Justice Served. And I did notice that she's very, very active. Linda Barden is very active in the chat before, when there's like dead air, when they're waiting, you know, when you know, only fan, but the seal or whatever is up on the screen. She's I think Linda definitely is an honorary shorty. She's a fucking delight. So is Michael, but you know, loves the ladies.
be some interesting cross-examination about that. You know, not going to the hospital, number one, and
Quincy's
the nature of
back.
the wound. I can think of 4 or 5 things more likely to cause that than the grazing of a bullet, right?
Amen.
Speaking
Michael.
about cross-examination, the judge did rule a number of things that Joe Tacopino can't call him an extortionist, can't call him this, can't call him. In other words, can't call him names, right? On the stand, that you can everything is fair game in terms of what happened, but you can't. I guess in the real world it would be called defamatory. But you know what?
Andy's back.
If he does
also.
say that, yeah, I try to. If something happens that he admits
I
to
believe you all didn't bring
asking
cheese
somebody
because you're
to
rude.
pay him $30 million and then he'll go away and won't be found, and the prosecutor won't be able to find him, I don't see why Joe can't say, isn't that extortion? Do you think that's extortion? I guess the issue is that he'd be admitting to a crime and he'd need a lawyer, so therefore, and it would cause a
Yeah, you would object for speculation and lack of expertise.
I think,
but
he sums up, right?
Hang on.
Yeah,
don't
well,
wanna
of
rush
course. But I thought it was an odd thing for the judge to do, to say, you know, that's like, you know, so Mr. Killer, isn't it true that you had a gun? And I mean, that's just weird. I can't imagine the questioning in which that would come up, where he's labeling him what the facts
Joe can do whatever
hopefully
the
for
fuck
the
he wants,
defense,
Joe Fletcher.
suggest that he did or is.
Right?
You're not going to.
Right.
I just can't imagine that. Okay, Mr. Knife wielding stabber, isn't it true you were walking through Central Park? And I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think Mr. Knife wielding stabber would be fair game.
That'd be okay. I'm not sure that'd be okay. So when the whiner was when the whiner was talking this morning, and they really tried to get a lot worked out. He wanted the judge to really start confining the subject matter for various witnesses and what they could and what they couldn't testify about. I thought that was ridiculous to try to do that. It's not even a motion in limine. It's even beyond that. You don't know what's going to happen when a witness takes the stand and how the conversation is going to go. So for him to ask the judge to put guardrails on that so specifically was just classic the whiner. I mean, he is just unbelievable.
You're talking about who? Are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
who?
Lewin. I've just he's the whiner to me. He's just a whiner.
Lewin. Oh, not really. Lewin. Same. The birds of a feather. Yeah.
You can
Hard
see
with the
again
same
that
brush.
He does. He's not shy. He is not shy.
No.
He will
No.
watch all the coverage and talk to one of us and call one of us. I believe
He'll call you. Yeah, he'll definitely call you.
But he does have my phone number.
So I think that if we're lucky, these 10-minute breaks end up. We're already at 20 plus minutes.
This is Los Angeles. I haven't tried a case in Los Angeles. Every case that should be 2 months goes 6. They just don't.
Through this, so do recaps.
I don't know why.
So the question for this guy is, for the alleged victim, do they just cut off the direct examination right at 4 or do they go a little longer today? I think I sent you the note if you missed it this morning. They have a short day tomorrow. They're coming in at 10, which is 1 o'clock East Coast time instead of 10:30. They're gonna have a break, and then they're gonna go till 12:30, and then that's 3:30 East Coast time. Then they're out of there. So somebody else has some commitment of some sort. But I'm guessing we'll come on later in the afternoon. I won't be available till at least 4. When are you available tomorrow?
4 would be. I think 4 is fine tomorrow.
They go back to.
Let's try that then.
Any minute now. They do a bit of scheduling, and we'll go back to. So that was basically the break where we're on break on the court feed. So let's go back. Justice served. Great people, great content. Give them a subscribe. This one. Yeah. So back to the sound. Ugh. We gave our ears a break, right? This disaster.
And then 12, you have his name is 12.
Oh my God, it's so hard to hear.
And then the text messages that you received, you said these text messages were also from the defendant, correct?
Yes.
And specifically those 3 at the top, WIA, which you read is where you at, correct?
Yes.
And then let's get to it. Stop ducking my calls. I just want to display those because we redacted the name at the top, so they've not been displayed. Okay. Yeah.
Fucking pivot. Loves a good pivot. Don't look back, mate. Bookends. Right, Amber?
Mr. Ephron, I had asked you before how you traveled to Los Angeles. You said you took a commercial Delta flight, correct? Yeah. Did you bring any questions with you when you took that flight to Los Angeles?
No.
Specifically, did you bring a handgun with you?
No.
All right. Right before we broke, you were talking about what it would mean for your career, or as you understood what it would mean for your career if you got into a physical fight or physically attacked the defendant.
only way is up, Amber.
And you talked about ASAP already, but in your earlier answer,
Pammy,
you
we
said there would
all
also be a
pivot. Are
consequence
you ready for
with
Feral
records.
Friday,
Is that
Pammy? Good
correct?
to see you, girl.
Can
Hi.
you explain that just in more detail for the jury so they understand what you're talking
I
about?
am. I got it.
I mean, I
I'm
wouldn't know if
excited. I
it
can't
would
wait.
be direct consequences.
It's my one guilty pleasure for
Pretty
the
sure it
week.
would be out there. And
Feral
before
Friday.
People would just pick sides like right now. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like he's famous. I'm nobody, pretty much.
Have you had meetings with record labels before this incident?
Oh yeah.
And since this incident, have you continued to have meetings with record labels?
No, the moment
You too, gorgeous.
the moment it became public, everything changed.
How so?
I mean, and everything changed, and people knew it was me that pressed charges against Rakim. So everybody looked at me like I'm doing wrong, pressing charges.
And did some of the deals that you had set up, did those go
Can't
away?
they just
Oh,
turn
yeah,
the
I had to,
volume
like,
up on the fucking audio
pretty much
visual system?
indicate my label and everything because my artists they no longer went to work with me because of the decisions I chose to make. So yeah.
So not only the record labels that you were meeting with, but also the artists who you were managing no longer wanted to work with you.
Yeah, because they felt like many different reasons, but one of them they felt like I don't have no credibility no more. One and two, I'm getting labeled as I guess a snitch or something like that. You know.
Okay. Now those are real consequences that have happened to you since this incident. But did you have it in your mind before you met with him at the parking lot that something like that would happen if you got into a physical fight with him?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah. Did you know going into this incident that you got into a physical fight that it would likely be the end of your music career?
Yeah, that's why I went to fight Rakim.
It's a motherfucking
As you were
potato. I
walking
probably need a
to
potato emoji in the chat.
The street where you
Let me see what I can
linked
do
up with
about
him,
that.
Did you have any weapons?
No,
Did you have any handguns?
no,
Did you have any knives, folding knives, anything like that?
not another sort.
Did you have a packet of band-aids in your pocket by chance in case you needed it? Ugh.
In the mark. And next to the 15. And People's 15 is an extra car drive or what they call a fun drive. Convenience store Terrell. There
Well, it's
is
going to be
on
before
one
we
of the
add any new
surveillance
emojis,
videos, but
so
it's
that's
not
all.
spoken word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Nick, make better choices. But you'll look sharp at least. You'll feel like shit, but you'll look amazing with your new butter whip.
On People's 15, it's the file that I'm playing is like a sequence surveillance video.
Laura, if nothing else,
Mr. Ephron,
his
how
little
much
grazed
longer is
knuckles
this video than last
suggests
5 minutes?
he's a little bitch boy. Here we go. Agreed. Not convincing. What if I throw up in the seat? You'll just have to swallow it, man. Yuck, that's disgusting.
Shawty swing my way. Swing it over here, shawty.
Well.
And I'm stopping that. That deserves to release.
Pray for Nick. Thoughts and prayers, Nico.
Yeah, 30
Thoughts and
seconds
prayers.
on the video player.
I thought it said spray
Did
for
you
Nick.
recognize
Yeah.
what was captured on that video in those 30 seconds? Did you recognize what we saw there?
Yeah.
And did you specifically recognize that to be the first incident that happened when you first linked up with the defendant?
Yes.
Amy's got the right idea. Throw up in the cape and sit on the next chair. Absolutely. Spray for Joe. Strap girl. Let's see.
Did you
Not
recognize
even sorry.
yourself in that video?
Yes.
Okay, and to the beginning, I'll stop it. Okay. I think I stopped it at 6 seconds. I can read that from here. The first person that we saw walking down the sidewalk on the screen, who was that?
Wait, the
Play
person that
it again?
asking you?
Yes.
Yeah, that was right.
No, the first person that we saw coming down.
Oh, that's me.
That's you,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And I'll play it forward a little bit from here. And pause it at 11 seconds on the video. Now, the second person that we see in the screen looks like they're, physically right in front of you. Who is that?
That's right.
And when you first approached him, can you describe what happened in your own words? Whether we saw it in the video or not, just in your own words, describe what happened.
So when he came up to me, from the video from I couldn't see it, he said he tracked all over. It was like 3 years ago. You know, for a bit of the video, but I was stopping a little. I see I was stopping a little. Like I said, I'm lefty. I'm righty. Stopping with my left, trying to like back him up. You know what I mean? And then
Let me stop you for 1 second. That interaction that we see, would that have been right after he said, I don't remember what your exact words were, but.
what's up now, pussy?
What's up now, pussy?
Probably like 10 seconds later. I was still walking.
Okay. And, could you see his face as he was walking towards you?
Yeah.
How did he look?
Oh, angry.
So could you tell as he was approaching you that you were headed for a physical confrontation with him?
His hands wasn't up. It was more so walking. So then when we got to each other, he initiated him, like trying to like grab me, or try to like grab me by my collar. That's why you see.
Oh my God, I was muted that whole fucking time. Fuck my life.
So
Jesus fuck.
as you can remember it, he
God
was the
damn
person
it.
who grabbed you
Why?
by the collar.
Now I've got to play this because
And then you
no one even
raised
noticed.
your
No one even
hands to one
cared.
Your left hand. Okay. And as you grabbed him,
Literally no idea how long I was muted for. Like literally no idea. Minutes. Just call me Barb.
collar of your sweatshirt, what did he do?
He was just trying to tug at me and like talking and going back and forth. And then a lot of it happened so fast.
Yes.
Lars gets in the middle.
Motherfucker.
Okay. When you say he's talking,
I
at you,
am.
do you remember anything that he said?
Thank you. It was minutes.
Like I said, it was 3 years ago. When I could see what I said before I want to say something that I like vaguely remember.
That's fair. But so as you sit here right now, today, 3 years later, you don't
Yes,
specifically remember
Darren.
the words he said. Is that what you're saying?
Aw,
Not the words so much. So I feel like towards the ending when the gun came out.
that's
I
okay.
remember that.
I have to be like a grown up one day. I'm gonna have to be a real
As best you can, I'd
YouTuber.
like to go through it step by step.
God, it was
When he
minutes.
first approaches you, you're saying he's saying words, but you can't remember the words.
I don't remember.
Oh
Do you
my
remember the
goodness. Oh
tone
my
that he
goodness.
said these words with?
You are
Oh, at
unmuted.
that point, like, we pretty much came there fighting. Like, he's saying what he's trying to get, I don't know.
Did he sound angry to you?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Okay. Were you saying anything back to him?
Yeah.
Do you,
I don't remember.
you don't remember your words. Do you remember your tone?
I was angry because he touched me. I was just like, the fuck off me, or probably like. But then, mind you, the gun came out seconds later, so then my tone got really angry after. Because, what the fuck you got a gun for? And that's what I said.
Okay, so you kind of move forward. You remember being angry because he's tugging at your sweatshirt.
Joe
Then
just dominating the
he,
body language.
He had a gun in his hand. You see where the gun came from?
Came from his waistline.
Okay, so
Came from his waistline.
This might be clear to everybody except me, but can you have Mr. Ephron identify on the screen who's who?
this is.
For the record, he's holding on the left side. You get a sweatshirt with some type of graphic on it?
Yay, Holly Berry. We're just pre-gaming for Feral Friday, girl. You know it.
I have three photographs. Can I just staple them and
Yikes.
collectively mark them as being 16?
16A through C.
Okay.
Heck,
I'm going to show
you
you
can say fuck that if
16A.
you want.
Do you recognize what you see there?
Yeah, that's my hoodie.
Is that the same hoodie that you were wearing that day?
Yes, it is.
Gee, there's a
And
whole
is
lot of
that the
Buzz
back of the
Nation in the house
Yes.
tonight. Look at
And
you
then
all shorties
16B.
being buzzers as well.
Do you recognize
Same.
that?
Yes, it's my hoodie.
Same one you were wearing that day?
Yes.
And then 16C,
Yes, my sweatpants.
same one you were wearing that day?
Yes.
Okay. So your sweatshirt or hoodie had that graphic on the back,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Wait. Stop.
Video.
Wait.
Um,
We're going back to that. That looked like a 4chan fucking graphic. Am I right?
So your sweatshirt or hoodie had that graphic on the back.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not right. Love.
So back to the video.
The bloody clothing.
So you
Exactly. From the boo-boo.
So you're saying that you were upset that he grabbed you by the collar, but then he produced a gun with his from his waistband, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Do
right.
There it
you
is.
remember which hand he was
Matty
holding the gun?
Lejoie went to the
Oh, yeah,
hockey last
right.
night in Seattle.
Do you remember?
There you
or
go.
No, I don't remember.
How about
Okay,
that?
You just remember he had a gun in his hand.
Yeah, just when we got a gun.
Did you, and I don't mean the incident that you saw it, but throughout this incident, could you see the gun clearly?
Oh yeah.
Do you-
Oh yeah,
do you know
I
the
got my
difference
knuckles out of the way as
between
quick as I
semi-automatic
could, but I
pistol and a
couldn't.
revolver? What is the difference between those two views?
One of them have a clip and the other one you just load up bullets.
Do you, if I told you that a revolver had a wheel,
Right.
with, does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And the gun that you saw him with, was it a semi-automatic, as you say, with a clip, or was it a revolver that has a wheel?
It's a semi-automatic with a clip.
Okay.
What?
Do you remember what color it was?
What? It was a shooter's
And do
pistol.
you
Starter's
remember
pistol.
anything else about it?
No.
Have you ever seen that gun before?
No.
Did you know the defendant to carry guns regularly?
Not literally. I think one time he said I seen like on his wallet he had like a firearms in New York one time or something like that, but I don't remember ever seeing like or knowing
Hammy.
physically knowing.
Thank you.
Okay.
You don't really
I mean,
much at all,
like, did you personally
Here's the
see
brief
him?
rundown. This guy here is the alleged shooting victim. Wait, let me just show you something because it bears repeating. What am I doing? Life with my life. Well, I don't know. I'm trying my hardest. This is the injury incurred by the alleged shooting incident with by ASAP Rocky with a starter's pistol fired into the air, by all accounts. They had a bit of a rumble, a bit of a scuffle, and this here is what happened. So, Pammy, we have a 30 million Band-Aids emote in the chat for you in green, members only. Because this chap, Terell Ephron, was wanting to sue ASAP Rocky for 30 million for this shooting incident injury. I have questions. And the civil folk, the attorneys there said, yeah, nah, man, that's not going to work. You're going to need to have him convicted of this crime in a criminal trial for you to have any chance at your 30 mil. So so now ASAP Rocky is on trial. He was offered a plea deal a few days before it went to trial, and he declined the offer. So he is facing potentially up to 24 years in prison. That's hyperbolic. It's not going to be that much, but if he's convicted, he's looking at jail time. It's kind of wild, right? So that's that. ASAP Rocky being the baby daddy for Rihanna's 2 children. This is the guy who's hurt his little knuckles on the sidewalk
With a
30 mil.
gun on occasions before this.
No, he has a lot of security.
Yeah, knuckle lousies.
Okay.
There it is.
Did you,
Yeah.
if someone said
Wild,
that
huh?
the defendant was
Awesome.
known to carry a prop gun or fake guns, would that have been knowledge that you personally had?
Princey.
No, you don't carry big guns.
It's wild.
Prop guns?
Taryn!
No.
You never
Taryn!
knew to carry a prop.
I'm going to cry.
Um,
Taryn!
Did you ever know him to have any guns? And I don't mean, now I want to kind of broaden it. So not that he would carry in public, but guns that he would have either at his house or anywhere else.
Not to my knowledge. I never physically seen any guns on Rocky.
Okay. Except for that day? when-
Yeah, that night.
Okay. Now, from what we see on the video, the two of you move off screen off the video. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And when the two of you move off of the screen, is that where he first pulled the gun out of his waistband?
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you saw him do with the gun?
Oh, he pointed at me, and then that's when Elijah was like in between, and he's like, "I'll kill you right now, pussy," or like whatever, like just was. And then I'm right behind Elijah, and I'm saying, "If you brought a gun, use it then. Like the fuck you brought a gun for, pussy." That's the words I was saying to him.
When you said he pointed at you, where on your body was he pointing?
Like towards my stomach, like towards like my headish a little. Like everything was happening so fast. so fast. You know what I mean?
And from what you're describing, was it moving?
Yeah, it was moving. He had it up.
Okay, so he didn't just hold it at your stomach. It was kind of
No,
going.
no, he was looking for a spot to shoot.
Okay.
Like if Elijah wasn't there, I don't know what would happen.
And you said as he was pointing it at you, what did he say?
I'll kill you right now.
And was that in an angry tone?
Yeah, he was livid.
Was his voice elevated? Like, was he yelling this at you, or was this something he was saying quiet?
Yeah, because we was yelling back and forth at this point.
All right. And you said that after.
Shawty swing my way. Swing it over here, shawty.
So what did you say back to him?
I told him to use it.
Why did you?
Sorry, I just had a moment.
I couldn't believe he just pulled the gun out on me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you better use that shit. What you got a gun for?
Can you explain? I want, as best you can to the jury, explain to them what you mean by, I can't believe you just pulled a gun on me. What is that? What do you mean by that?
Like, I physically cannot believe there was a gun in my face. Like, that was the breaking point for me. Because like what I said, I told this kid numerous times, if you have a problem with me, let me know. You know what I mean? I feel like this got to the max. Like, this was like, no return. So, if I was willing to die, I respect at this point. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like, if this is what you want to do, I still have my dignity. That's how I felt.
You're saying,
Yes,
I can't
Pammy.
believe you did this to me, though.
20
Did you
mil.
ever
I reckon
think
you could
that
go
would
for
actually
40.
shoot you?
Did you wreck your shoes as well?
I was just so mad. I seen the gun. I didn't care.
It's Joey. It's our
And
Joey.
so when you told him something to the effect of to shoot you, I mean, did you have a death wish at that moment? Did you want him to actually shoot you?
Oh, of course not.
So why did you say that to him?
Because I was just so mad.
God damn
I
it.
seen this man just pull a
Fuck
gun
up
out.
such a baby.
You know what I mean? Like, I was
BRB.
furious. Like, what the fuck is a gun? What are you doing with a gun?
Were you mad because specifically it was the defendant, or do you think you would have also been mad had this been, say, just a stranger?
What do you mean?
So if a stranger had pulled a gun on you the same way that he did, how do you think you would feel?
Oh, I would try to run. Or try to, like, if a regular person pulled a gun out on me,
Yes.
probably dead. I don't know.
He's like, who the fuck, another
You
fucking
respond
mod?
the same way
God
and say,
damn
"Shoot
it.
me"?
No.
God damn it, Shoddy.
No.
You think you'd be scared in that scenario?
The only reason why I said that is because I know Rocky. I know him. You know what I mean? So I felt at the moment that was the right thing to do. Especially it goes back to Mr. 6-month man. I'm not gonna let you feel like you come around and do what the fuck you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to pull a gun out on me. It's not happening. I mean, you already did, but I'm gonna let you know in front of your two little minions you brought with you that because I'm
I
pretty sure
can't say
you're
anything.
back
My
to his
fucking
crib.
eyes
So
are all
everybody
teary.
else,
Hey,
"Oh, I just pulled in the
dumb
room,
and
you did
annoying.
this." Like, no,
But also I
they're
love
gonna
you,
go back to
Sarah.
his house. They're gonna say,
Hope you're
"Oh, he's
okay.
for himself." You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes, thank you. So I believe you said that Ills was the one who got between you, correct?
So,
Ills was the one that got between you and the defendant.
yeah, that's right.
Let me play this forward a little bit more. And I'm gonna pause it.
That was
here
wild.
for 14
Pause.
seconds.
Pause.
That person
That was
see you.
wild. That motherfucker sending Jay on that wild troll goose hunt at Rex Herman's house neighborhood. Oh, Jesus. YOLO, fuck you, Ted. That was so funny. Oh, fuck. I just forgot about I had forgotten about that. That's so funny.
Blue jacket.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Jay, shaming of Jay.
All right. And what is Ills doing at this
10-10.
point in the video?
He got trolled hard.
He's trying to de-escalate the situation.
Physically get between you.
Yeah, physically.
You can make 2 changes to your name in 14 days, Joey. Who else have you been changing your name to? You sly dog, you.
Now, I can go back to you two. I can pause it.
It's impossible, Shelley.
23
It's
seconds.
killing my life.
The very bottom left-hand corner, we saw someone with a red kind of jacket. You agree with that?
Yeah, yes.
Who was that?
Jamal Toby.
Okay. What, if you remember, what was 12 doing during this interaction?
He was off to the side the whole time. He was not trying to, like, everything happened so fast, like, you might remember. He was just, like, looking. That's why I said, like, even after everything, like, I don't care if he was on talk, I still love the kid because he put himself in between everything. You know what I mean? Now, 12, he was off on the side. He was just looking. Like, and then when I guess he seen the ills into me, that's when he kind
Joey.
I don't think he would have
We know.
well.
Is it fair to say that when you're having this interaction with the defendant, you're focusing much more attention on him?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Very far less so than whatever 12 is doing.
That's what the universe has got you stuck with lumpy oatmeal, Joey, because you're being sneaky.
Through here. And
I have my
stop it
JBN
for this,
sticker on my hard
video.
hat.
So right at the end of that video, we saw someone, a part of their body, their lower part of their body, come back into the frame. Do you recognize who that was? I go back if you need me to. Just a few seconds.
Don't forget, in half an hour, we're going to portal over to Publicly Buzzed for Feral Friday. 4 movies, 80s movies, on which to vote. Then we'll head over to Kick and watch them, and I'll be day drinking and we'll be rocking out with our cock out and whatever else you want to pull out.
Just the
Lol.
lower half of their body. Who's that?
That's right.
Okay. And can you see the gun in his hand there?
Yeah.
That's the same gun he pointed at you.
Yeah.
What did he do with the gun after Bill separated you?
He put it back away, but I think from what I remember that day, those people that walked by, they kind of like stopped everything because once he seen them, he kind of like, because I'm yelling, I'm literally yelling, and that was like, I feel like that was one of the ways that like I didn't get shot too.
Mascara's
I'm
gonna go
yelling
on my
at the top of
eyelids.
lungs. You know what I mean? I'm making it
With the
seem.
tears in my
You know what I mean?
eyes. God
So
damn
once he
it.
seen like those people walk by, he put it away, and that's when he started like kind of walking away.
The people that we see walk by, they had nothing to do
God
with
damn it.
No, that was just a couple of them. That was just a couple
Fine
walking
gum.
by.
Didn't
And I
work.
briefly
Didn't have
seen
any.
them on my peripheral.
Okay. So after he puts the gun back in his waistband, you said he walked away. Where did he go?
He was going down the same block that he came from.
Now, the landmark street that you know is
Laura,
Hollywood
not
Boulevard.
convincing
Was he
at all,
walking
is he?
towards Hollywood or
Argyle. I guess that's Argyle down.
he's walking down Argyle?
Yeah.
But away from Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, away from Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay. One second.
Good choice, Shelley.
Do you remember the clothing that Hills was wearing at all?
I think he had like a varsity on, like had something like that.
The varsity, was it a blue jacket?
Yeah. He was like a Stussy jacket, like custom one.
Before I move on from this, at the first point where the defendant is pointing the gun at you, how far away from your body was the end of the gun?
Oh, it didn't get pressed up against me. Like,
Did it actually touch you?
I don't remember it really happening so fast.
But if it wasn't actually touching you, it was very
It
close.
was very close. If anything, I'm pretty sure it probably touched it. That's how close it was.
Did you say to the defendant, put that fake gun away?
No.
Is that something that you would say?
No, well, why would I say put that thing away?
Or
Oh,
why-
talk up, man. I
second
can't
degree
fucking hear
felon
you.
actually carry a fake gun?
God damn it. You're a witness in your own trial. Speak up, sir. Can't. Can someone email the court and say, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, court?
The incident that we see as it's captured on the surveillance video, from the time that the two of you first come to each other to the time where he puts the gun away and walks away, is that the total amount of time that this incident took?
What do you mean?
Meaning after this clip, was there anything else that you remember that happened with the parking garage, or was that he just walked away?
Okay, so.
I'll
right
turn the
after
fans
I
off,
just-
Princey, right?
And I look off to the right, and I see Jamel putting like kind of kneeling down, which is 12 feet, ASAP 12 feet. I see him putting away a knife. So at this point, mentally, I'm already fucking furious, right? I see Jamel putting a knife away. So I'm like, what the fuck you got a knife for? That's exactly what I say. I see Jamel putting, what the fuck you got a knife for? Because I'm thinking this stuff, okay, if me and Rocky got a problem, it's a white flag situation. The other two should not be interacting. If anything, they're gonna be de-escalating and breaking it up. So to my knowledge, I'm like,
Sending you
oh,
big
hell
love,
no.
Miss Taryn.
So now I'm walking with
Love
them,
you.
and I'm literally screaming out.
Probably good
how
you've
my
been
mom
out of the
standing
loop for the last
on
2
how
days, my
Rocky
friend.
failed us,
Not the
and
reason
how
you
Jamel
are out of the
told
loop.
Rocky
The
for
loop
about
has not
81 years. He's back in the projects. Not that it's his fault, but this is the type of things that occur. You know what I mean? You pull the blanket away and there's nothing there.
Okay.
And then I'm saying other things too. I'm just verbally expressing how I feel. You know what I mean? Because I know I would never see this dude again. You just pulled a gun out on me. You know what I mean? Like, I probably would have walked away if I didn't see Jamel with a knife. because I'm still with ills, like right here, kind of. But when I seen that, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna talk whatever the fuck I want to say.
I don't think you're allowed to
Okay,
say
I'm gonna
fuck
ask
it
some
like that in
questions on
court.
that. Break it
Surely
down.
feels
From what you're describing, the additional interactions that you had with parking garage
really very amazing.
with the knife.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
be there.
But had the defendant, had Rocky walked away,
Say what?
had Rocky walked away,
Everything was happening fast. So he was not quite far away. He was not even like at like it's probably like a little bit from like where you at. And I'm sitting right here. In 12, he's probably like everything's so close. You know what I mean? Like, it was still kind of like backing me off.
Approximating 15 feet.
Okay, so, but my point is, the video that we watched is almost exactly 30 seconds from the time you guys come together to the time you walk out here. Is that your recollection of maybe how long that interaction at the parking garage took was 30 seconds?
With the whole incident right there,
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Unless I like look at the video timestamps and stuff like that.
Is it fair to say that it was quick?
Oh yeah, it was quick.
Okay. Then he went walking, you said, away from Hollywood Boulevard on our.
Yes, yes.
And he was about 15 feet away from the defendant was about 15 feet away, and that's when you saw 12B.
Yeah, his back was turned, so he was like kind of
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing, Shelley.
He was kind of walking away already. It was just still next to me, like because we just broke up the
Let me
situation.
slow it down a
And
little.
12, he was putting the knife away.
How close he
Almost
was
over
talking?
for the
I
day
wasn't
of court.
probably like about
Anyway.
I was just skip probably like 3 skips away because after I said what the fuck you got a knife for, 12 he kind of like kind of walked a little faster to Rocky.
I've had a lot of people estimate using different things. I've never had anyone estimate the skips. How far do you think a skip is? Or
Because that's what I was thinking, because I was physically thinking, I was thinking about punching 12. You know what I mean? Like, what do you got a knife for?
But how close was he? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He was
Taryn,
about 3 or 4
100%.
skips away.
What
He
was
is
the
after you
How far
and
is
the
the skip?
family.
You know what I mean?
No. How far?
You can point at something in the court.
Like
Take a
get
minute.
to the middle of where that line is at. Like,
We're staying with it,
Right
Michael.
here.
100%. I wish I wasn't.
Approximately
yeah, a little
7
further.
feet.
Yeah, like right
Doesn't
there.
work, shit.
Okay.
7 to 8 feet.
Yeah, a little further actually, because he's bending down.
Amber, he's not a rapper. He's a producer. He's a behind the scenes kind of guy. He's a behind the scenes kind of guy. But Mr. Mumble has left the building now. He's telling the details of this vicious firearms assault. Lol.
So I'm like just putting the knife away. So then when I see that, I'm like fuck.
Yes, he's dropping F-bombs all the time. I feel like that's not
knife
appropriate.
Specifically, what did the knife look like?
I don't know. I just seen it quick. Everything happened quick. I just seen him put away the knife, and then he said it's not like that. He
What
said
is,
no, it's not like that. And then he's walking towards Rocky.
what is putting a knife away mean to you? Like, is it a folding knife or he's
I
holding
guess
it?
it was a folding knife.
Okay, not like he's wearing a sheath and he's tucking it in his waist.
No.
All right. So he's holding the knife. He puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
All right.
No, he put it in his coat. Like, he kind of like, as soon as he seen me, observed him putting the knife away, he kind of like put it away, kind of skirted off to Rocky, like towards Rocky.
All right. So if the defendant was the first person to walk away, is 12 the second person to walk after him?
Yeah.
And then you're standing with Ills.
And I'm walking with Ills pretty much, and Ills is still telling me, yo, go, and I'm just letting them have it, like just telling them whatever I feel like. You know what I mean?
But you're kind of side by side with Ills.
Yeah, I'm side by side with Ills. Because that's why I was able to like grab him.
You love you,
or
Taryn.
whatever.
You used a couple terms in your answer before.
You're
You
also
said
way better
this
than
was
just a
like
production
white flag
assistant.
situation.
You want him a ride on
Yeah.
nice girl.
Meaning we're all
Don't
case
lie to
members.
me. I need you to
One
ride.
person has a problem with another, not expecting anybody else to intervene, or like, you know what I mean? Other than like supporting the person they came with, which they did. They supported Rocky. It was in LA for the couples.
Did you feel like, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so this is how you felt.
Oh my God.
Did you feel like
Putting words in my
this
mouth. Do
whole
you all remember
situation,
my
this whole
reference
link
story
up,
about putting words
as
in
you
my mouth?
described it, it was a
Lol.
setup?
I won't tell again.
I don't think the other two, I think they was just, because Rocky had everybody in his house. I was looking on social media later, and I noticed everybody was in his house. So, and if he's flying them to LA, I'm pretty sure he's not getting a hotel. So I'm pretty sure he's still in his house.
I didn't interject, that was leading the question.
It was leading, it was also non-responsive. Let's take the break now, folks. We're gonna resume. Remember, tomorrow's 10, not 10:30.
KK,
Please
sir.
be outside the courtroom doors as close to that
Judge.
time as possible.
Stop.
We will
Stop.
resume this right
Everybody
now.
stop.
Testimony.
Judge is great. Love. Oh. The fuck? Now, we'll go and start some of day 3. We'll obviously not get through it because time, Feral Friday priorities. But we'll get through as much as we can, and we'll continue tomorrow from 6 Eastern. I might even try to put it earlier to 5 Eastern US time, so 9 Melbourne time, Australia. You guys can do the other calculations because time, what even is it? Well, so let's get the next day. Let's just keep zooming all my mixed metaphors and YouTuber references. What? Day 3. This can. Apparently it's queued up. Maybe it's just a moment or two before. Lol. Nope. Yes. Oh, good. The sounds even worse.
Pretty much naming the whole like.
Oh my fucking god. Why do I have to be like this?
Well, it's supposed to be. It was just not what he's supposed to be.
Don't care.
But that's not me saying that it was his problem. It was like, you got the foundation, you want to hold the rock. You know what I mean?
What are we
When you
talking
say
about?
not his problem, who are you talking about?
Rockies. But I said it because he's the one that's
Carlos
got
is
all
back.
of us there with shows and
Hey, Maddie.
incredible credits
He's
too.
back.
So it's like,
How was dinner?
you know what I mean?
Right.
When you go down the line, like what I said yesterday, it's only Barbie, Ferg, and Rocky who really successful. But when you really look at it, it's a lot of ASAP members. That's not his fault, but it's like you give credits due. So that's pretty much what I was saying.
What time it is now?
Okay.
Yeah?
The
It's-
comments that you're
Where are you,
making-
Tommy? 12:37 here.
Comments,
23 minutes till Feral Friday.
I
That's all
wouldn't
we
say
need.
negative. I mean,
Right.
yeah, like truthful, kind of untruthful.
I mean, were you saying, have you said in the past that one of the things you said about 12E is that he went on tour with the defendant for 8 or 9 years, but he was still living in the projects?
Yes, Taryn. We've had quite the
I
time
don't know
lately.
that
I want you to rest.
personally lives in the projects, but I know
No,
he
you
got,
say-
yeah, I said that. Yeah.
And about ills. I mean, would you agree that that statement about 12E is not a positive statement?
No.
You would not agree?
I know I would agree. You're not positive, yeah.
Okay. And the statement that you were making about ills, do you remember the words that you said?
I just
Yeah,
said
at
he's
least
practiced.
say Linda Baden
Okay.
Like,
and
he's
that
not
lives
like-
in Los Angeles because
But
that
nothing
was
like-
fucking awkward when she was in
Would
the
you also
fucking
agree
chat.
that's not a positive comment to make about ills?
Yeah, I agree.
Would you, were you directing your comments at the defendant, or were you saying each of these things to 12B and to ills directly?
I was just saying in general, like everybody, we're right next to each other, everybody can hear. You know what I mean? I was just trying to like still back me up, let it go, chill, you know?
Okay. I believe you said yesterday at the end that you were trying to verbally express how you feel. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I felt like I'm never gonna see Rocky again due to the circumstances, so I'm just gonna let him know how I feel.
Can you explain that to the jury more?
Joe
When you
again.
say,
Well,
I
this
know
now.
I'm never gonna
What do you
see
think?
Rocky
What the
again.
fuck?
What is that?
I mean, the
Awkward when it's a
circumstances, I mean,
shooting
situation
trial.
that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Bang,
why
bang.
would we ever see each other? You know what I mean? So I felt like I didn't want him to go back and then talk about it and everybody just laugh and think, oh, Rocky just pulled the gun on Rel, shot at, well, before then, he didn't shoot yet, but pulled the gun on Rel and made this big scene, you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, I know him 15 years. I know everybody over there, just about
No.
15 years, not Jamel, but it was, you know, for like 15
No.
years.
I
No.
believe you said yesterday that when you went into this, what you call linking up with him, it was to repair things with him, right?
Yeah.
After he pulled the gun on you, how were you feeling at that point?
I mean, he grabbed me first, so that everything, all bets is off the table. Like I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean?
How are you feeling though?
Well,
Yes, he does, Simon.
How
That's
are
what it
you
is.
feeling
Like,
after
come
having
on
this-
now with
after
this
you pulled the
bullshit.
gun on
Let me at him.
I was
100%.
like, mad. I was like, I can't believe this just happened. You know what I mean?
And was there anything else about the presence of Ills and 12 being there that contributed to you being mad?
No, like them being there, like just got me mad. Meaning?
Yeah. Did that change anything, the fact that the two of them?
No, not at all.
All right. At that moment, immediately after the the gun was first pointed at you, as the defendant is walking away, did you have any animosity towards Ills?
No, I never had a problem with those.
I believe you said that both you and Ills then walked down the street following after the defendant, but the two of you were walking together, correct?
I mean, it wasn't really following nobody, I'm just talking. They all working together, you know what I mean?
But you're headed in the same direction.
Yeah, he's at Argyle, yes,
And he's ahead of you, correct?
yes.
All right. So as the defendant got to the street, the street corner at the end of Argyle, where did he go?
I think he made a left on that street, he made a left.
Do you remember the name of the street?
No, I'm not probably.
Okay. And when he made a left, where did he go from there?
He kept going straight till he got about to the street, to the end of the street corner. And where the stop sign is at.
Were you still behind him at that point?
Yeah,
Still walking in the same direction that he's walking?
yeah.
Now, from what you described, going down to the end of the street, making a left, and going all the way to the stop sign, at that point, you knew he had a gun, correct?
Yeah, I think that gun.
He had just shown it to you.
Yes.
I was like, for fuck's sake,
And
aunt.
was it that entire walk, that entire time that you were expressing to him how you feel?
Yes.
In what you already described as an angry tone or an elevated tone?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Why would you follow behind someone that you know is armed with a gun and verbally tell them how you feel in the way that you did?
I told you already because I felt like I would never see them again. And I felt like since he put it away, we were on a busy street in Hollywood, like he's definitely not gonna shoot this shit. I mean, shoot it.
So you, at that moment, did not believe that he would shoot you? That never,
No.
Yeah. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
What do you
But
mean?
he shot up his.
The way that I asked the
Get the
question
fuck out of
before
here.
was a double negative, so your answer's not clear. So I just want to ask you a different way. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
At what moment when I'm walking with him?
When he's first walking away and you're walking in the same direction he's walking?
No. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't thinking straight at that moment. I had a lot on my mind. I just wanted to get what was on my chest off.
Do you think you would have reacted differently in this situation had that been a stranger that had first walked you?
Hi,
What do you mean?
Steve. Hi.
Meaning
How
if a
are
stranger
you?
pulled a gun on
You know the
think you'd
Discord
walk
server's
after
no
them
longer, right?
and,
That's why you're not
essentially-
there anymore.
No,
Because
because I
none
got
of
no
it's there
business.
anymore.
I mean, I got away from
Onwards
a
and upwards.
my friend's situation.
But good to see you. Thanks,
But in
Gal.
that
Thanks for
situation, I
joining.
felt like maybe you put the gun away and seeing Jamel with a knife, it further me wanting to say what was on my chest.
Okay. When you got to the area where the stop sign was that you described, you made the left turn, you walked to the stop sign, that's what you said, right?
Yes,
Who was the first person that got to where the stop sign was?
Rocky,
And then who was the next person?
Jamel.
And then after that?
It was basically like me and it was kind of,
And when you got to the stop sign area with Ills, what was the next thing that happened?
I'm still talking, but then I see Rocky turn around. Can I explain what happened?
25
I see
years,
Rocky
Princey.
turn
That's
around.
awesome.
He turned around, he's
Wednesday.
like, kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie, like, you know what I mean? So he kind of like pointed down, he shot the first shot. He shot the first shot. I felt my hand.
You're a
hot,
funny
so I
gun.
grabbed it, used him as a shield. He's going around
Wait,
trying
shut
to
up, Lisa.
shoot
Walking over the top of the
two
witness.
dudes.
God damn it. Why am I like this? So many reasons. Yikes, my brain. Paying attention, listening. Yes, 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 yes. If he talked a bit louder so it was clear, if there was some sort of clarity in his enunciation and volume, perhaps my brain would engage a little more. Because this should be interesting, but fuck, we can't fucking hear
He
it.
turned around. He's like, kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
So he
man.
kind of like pointed down. He shot the first shot. He shot the first shot. I felt my hand hot. So I grabbed it, used him as a shield. He's going around.
Grit, stay
trying
posted.
to
Stay
shoot
tuned,
me
girl.
between the ears.
I have plans.
12 feet, off to the side. I'm not really worried about him. I'm just trying to like not get hit at this point.
Vixie's back. Huzzah! Yeah, man, it's fucking shit.
You
It's
said,
not you,
as
man.
you were
It's the
saying
court
that
fee. Hi, Bob.
he had his, the gun out.
Like it
You
sucks
had
to
your
suck,
right
LA
arm
courts.
Extended
Fuck.
about shoulder high.
Yeah, because he kind of like, when he turned around, kind of like his back was turned, like it was like, kind of like just you turn around, the gun is there, he kind of jumped when he shot. He kind of shot down, like, you know what I'm saying?
The gun that he was holding, did it look like the same gun that he pulled on you at the parking lot?
Yeah.
And when you say he shot down, what do you mean by that?
I mean, like it wasn't
Ooh.
kind of like this. It wasn't like
Like a gangster.
It wasn't like aiming at you. It's kind of like
Not like
that.
Ashley Benefield,
So,
like this, down on the ground where he
Like I
already
said,
was.
moving kind of like
My
boom,
opinion. Don't come for me.
and then like just running around trying to like get me.
Okay, the motion he made with his arm, Your Honor.
That's right.
Yeah, so he had his arm extended out, and then as he was saying shot down, he lifted his arm up to about head high, and then had his pointer finger sort of pointed forward, but in a downward trajectory.
Yeah, it was higher than
Well, I don't really remember, but from what like
You don't
it
really
was more
remember?
like, it was fast. He turned around, and then it was like boom.
Chat.
You know,
What do we say
not
when I
like
know he's trying to describe an event, right? The vicious shooting of his little boo-boo knuckles. What do we say about hand gestures? Not this stuff, but all the other stuff. Wendy Adelson, anybody? Kerry Roberts, Coco Albert, Jen McCabe. Anybody? All this wild gesticulating tells me that he's trying to be more emphatic with his storytelling because it's not fucking true. This stuff and all this stuff, it's a theme in every trial we watch. Every witness, when they're lying McLiar faces, they do the hand shit, right? I'm going back. Watch. 20 seconds. Yo.
Head high, and then had his pointer finger sort of pointed forward, but in a downward trajectory.
Yeah, it was higher than
well, I don't really remember, but from what like it was more like it was fast. He turned around, and then it was like boom. You know, like
yeah.
not like but like
Okay. You said that as he shot the gun the first time, you said your hand felt hot, correct?
Yeah.
Where on your
hand
felt hot?
My left hand. Where? Just right above my knuckles. Like
my
knuckles.
knuckles.
Right here, below my knuckles.
That really
So it's
hurt.
right here. And if I wasn't full, you would see other injuries on that picture from that day from my knuckles and all around here. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, yeah. I'm sorry if when you point stuff, I have to describe it.
So my knuckles,
what he's
I still
pointing
got
to
a
are
mark from that day.
what he's pointing to are the middle knuckles on his left hand.
Missy's giving me wait.
He has his hand sort of curled into
Holla girl, Missy Mayhem, thank you. She said if you're using Chrome, she sent me a sound booster. It works really well. I've been using it on the Justice Served streams. Reminder, make sure you've subscribed and start watching Justice Served if you're not already. Friends of the channel, yo. I'll see whether, I don't know, Joey, someone who's got far bigger and more effective brain cells than I do, can help me with working out do I use Chrome? I don't know. Yeah, that's Chrome. Something here. Welcome to Inside My Brain. Yikes. Hey, it's 11 minutes till Feral Friday. Not even excited. So excited. Publicly buzzed, y'all. Subscribe. Come and hang. It's the best. We get super feral. It's so good. It's a portal stuff. It's my knuckles with the Band-Aid.
So it's weight.
My knuckles with the Band-Aid.
I think I was done. He motioned with his
Need a
right
sound
hand
booster.
across
The end.
his left hand,
TLDR.
middle knuckles.
Ask another question.
You said that you then got behind Hills, correct?
I dashed to him. I got ran to him and then just grabbed him.
How did Hills react to this?
Oh, he was like petrified. He was screaming. After he literally said, "You could have got me killed." I
Fucking Feral Friday. Steve, you know you have to come
Right, I
along.
want to stay right at that moment.
A
I don't
movie.
want to jump ahead. So right at that moment, you're saying,
Shh. Shorty, I can't. My brain can't concentrate when you can't hear it. My brain goes, nah, I'm out. It's the same with looking at stuff. If the lighting isn't right, if it's too dim, I can't. My brain can't see anything. My eyes go, nah, not bothering. It's all just fuzz. And that's what my brain is hearing with this. My ADHD brain goes, I need clarity or I'm out. There's already so much fuzzy noise in my head all the time. What was I going to say? Oh, Feral Friday. Tonight we're voting on one of 4 80s movies. I'm sure there'll be boobs involved because Steve loves boobs. I mean, everyone does except colors. Then we'll head on over to Kick and we'll get our feral on and watch said movie while Steve and hopefully Dan, I'm not sure, will be there. It's like the besticles, just like testicles, only better. 10-10, trust me. Thank you, Joey. I love you. Which motherfuckers got them? I can't even. God damn it, YouTube, do better. Fuck's sake. This, Joey.
Count it 5, 10, yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah, get the money.
Yeah, get the money.
And you just grab them.
How did Ills react to this?
Oh, petrified.
We're voting, Grit. 1 of 4.
After
You have to go to
said,
YouTube to
"You got
vote.
me killed." And I said, what? You came with him.
Right, I want to stay right at that moment, though. I don't want to jump ahead. So right at that moment,
I
you're
am
saying
fine.
he's petrified, correct?
Petrified.
Physically, what did he
Just
do?
ask
Did he
me.
move at all?
He
Looking.
was petrified.
Lol.
Grabbed him, and he's like screaming, no, no, no. And I'm using him every
Look
which
at
way.
him with all his hands stuff.
When you say petrified, though, is he moving at all or is he standing still?
Yeah, he's trying to move, and then he dropped his body.
Please.
Okay. And were you intentionally trying to position Ills between you
Oh,
and the
yeah.
defendant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that would have been there, I would have did that, especially if you came.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few, Miss.
And then,
Don't forget to hit the like on your way out, gorgeous. Mwah. See you over there.
12,
Friend?
Mel, what did he do?
I don't know because I'm too busy grabbing ills. I don't really see what 12 weeks. He's off to the side. I see him off to the side the whole time, but I don't really know what's going on. I don't even see them running off really. Like,
Yeah, because
I'm
it didn't
still
happen.
dealing, like, with ills literally telling me I could have got him killed while I'm just running off.
There's no
Right.
swoon today. There's been minimal
I
first
want
week.
to stay right at the moment when the shots are fired. Are you saying as the defendant fires the first shot, you then move around to Ills? You're not paying attention to 12, so you're not entirely sure what he did.
No, I'm not really sure what 12 was doing.
Okay. Then after the first gunshot, what did you see the defendant do? Physically, what did he do with his body?
Oh, he's running up, and he shot again.
What is running up mean?
Like he's running and shooting. Like he's trying to he's trying to look for a way to shoot because if I wasn't grabbing the ills, I mean.
Did he physically come closer to you?
Yeah.
Here's my theory on the minimal objections, right, Steve? Joe Takapina, Joe Flexback, love. He's not going to object to anything because he doesn't want to stop any of this tomfoolery, this fuckery that's being colloquied on the stand, because he's just champing at the bit with like literally it's palpable. You can see it's visible. We can see him just going, oh my God, let me at this fucking lying McLiar extortionist. So he's not going to object. Let it flow. Let's just keep it going. Say whatever, man. Say whatever you want, because let's go with impeachment. That's what I reckon's happening there. Follow me for more. I'm not an attorney. Attorney tips. Lol.
And you're saying
the whole time it was close, but he got really close.
You were saying that he was trying to move motion around.
There has been some thirst.
correct?
Yes, actually.
Is that yes?
What the
Yes.
fuck is called thirst? Thanks, Lulu. See you next time. See you tomorrow night, darling.
Okay. Move to the video again.
We've taken a big hit, but that's all right. We're heavy hitters. We've got this. Shorties.
New exhibit or?
No, same exhibit. It
Chosen
is
ones, right?
exhibit 15.
Yes, maiden. Yes. Love that. Of course, Playboy. Sakapina. Sakapina. What are we snapping at the crotch? Oh, wait. I think what the fuck snapping something else at the crotch. So then, Michael, there will be some heavy lifting objections from prosecution, right? I can't wait. We'll be doing that tomorrow night, I guess, because it's 4 minutes before Friday, and on that note, I'm like, God, oh my God. Sorry, panting. I sound like Poppy. Terrell always starts a little bit early in here. Sure does. Sure does. Publicly buzzed. So here's what we're doing. You can stick around. Wait. Gosh. Not even excited. Don't even love Fridays. Love. 10-10. What's in my ear? Fuck. Jesus fuck. Pause. Sir. I'll try and, I don't know, sound booster, something. Sounds like a lot of, like, my brain can't do that stuff, but I'll try. Hey, thank you for being here so much. There's ASAP Rocky peeking out from over the top of me. Hey, wait. Oh, I can't. Can I do this? Like, I can't. It's too hard. There we go. That's me. Whoa. Can I do it? Fuck. Jesus, fuck, chat. Hang on. The glasses wreck it anyway. Back. There we go. Hey, how you going? Woo. Why am I like this? Lol. Hey, strap in, buckle up. We're going to portal over to Publicly Buzzed. Steve will be late. He's late every time. Lol. I got it. Clip it, bitches. Somebody clip that shit. It is great that we're back together again. The band's back together, yes. Photoshop, IRL, exactly. Thank you for being here. Strap in. We're going shorty New Year. God damn, I've got to write another song. If I didn't have so much dark shit to write about, I'd be writing a new chirpy thing, but I don't know if I've got much chirp in me. We'll see. Love you. Thank you to my beautiful mods. Taryn, so happy to see you. So happy to see all of you. Let's go and be feral, like more feral. Oh, I want to do that again. That was so fun. Lol, we'll do it tomorrow. Boom. Love you all so much. Thank you for your loving support. It's been quite a week, and we made it. We're good. Bookends, right? Mwah. Love you so much.
It's on that shorty New Year. Shorty New Year. Come along to Camp Shorty. We're so glad you're here. Camp Shorty is where you will find family. Our mod Avengers will greet you with glee. At Camp Shorty, you can shine and shine bright, because in Shorty Camp leader is a fucking delight. It's on this Shorty New Year. Shorty New Year. Come along to Camp Shorty. We're so glad you're here. Your opinions are valid. You can fly like a bird with the comments and scream. You will always be heard. It's the best chat on YouTube. You can cuss all you want. And here at Camp Shorty, we even say cut. It's on this Shorty New Year. Shorty New Year. Come along to Camp Shorty. We're so glad you're here. Let your all caps be free. It's so liberating. We stay on topic, although occasionally things get a bit feral, but it's clear to see. It's a lit Shorty New Year. A Shorty New Year. Come along to Camp Shorty. We're so glad you're here. Camp Shorty is where you will find family. Our mod Avengers will greet you with glee. At Camp Shorty.